It's Friday, December 5th.
People here just watching them do stuff as it happens because they can't really do anything, then it wouldn't help much.
I don't think it would be a bad thing because when they see enforcement around, it makes people think twice.
The city is investing on private security to patrol the Byward Market, a plan that's getting mixed reviews from councillors and the public.
We're learning more about how much money public servants made this year as potential cuts loom large over the federal government workers.
And guess what? Ski season kicks off today. We'll tell you when and where you can hit those slopes. Your Morning Ottawa starts right now. Good morning, everybody, and of course, happy Friday. I'm Will Aiello.
I'm Melissa Lamb, and Rosie will be joining us shortly. She is on assignment today, very special assignment at the Cheer Breakfast.
Yeah, it's such a wonderful event each and every year. We'll kind of be going to her throughout the show as she gets geared up with our camera operator, James Fish, on location, and she is for sure fully bundled up because I feel like yesterday, with those cold temperatures, and even I was just looking out my window, like the wind speeds, it was crazy.
Right? Yeah, the wind speeds yesterday were gnarly. They were gusting 20 up to 60 kilometers an hour yesterday. I know my patio stuff that I have in the front, like my cute little Christmas display, knocked over, so I had to go out and pick it up 5 times, and then finally I'm like, I'm bringing it in. I can't keep on doing this. So yeah, it was a windy day.
At a certain
cold
part,
this morning too.
Yeah, at a certain part you just gotta bring it in and just cut the loss for the day.
That's right.
All right, well, details on the weekend forecast coming up. We'll start with our news headlines. There is going to be a new focus on safety in the Byward Market, which will see additional private security guards on patrol. The mayor says the city will spend $1 million to help improve public safety.
There's already a lot of private security happening in the Byward Market. Hotels, businesses are hiring private security in order to serve their customers and their clients. So what we're talking about is supplementing that.
The police chief says more private security will help, and they also plan on adding 14 new officers to the downtown core, but area business owners aren't too sure.
People here just watching them do stuff as it happens because they can't really do anything, then it wouldn't help much.
I don't think it would be a bad thing because when they see enforcement around, it makes people think twice.
Those new officers will begin working with the Neighborhood Resource Team later this month. The Ottawa Police Services Board will approve its 2026 budget today, with Council having the final say next Wednesday.
As the federal government plans to make massive cuts to the public sector, we're now learning how much some public sector employees made in the last fiscal year. A document prepared by the Treasury Board of Canada's Secretariat shows more than 20,000 employees received salaries, bonuses, benefits, and overtime pay between $150,000 and $199,000. Nearly 5,000 employees earn between $200,000 and $250,000, and about 1,400 employees earn between $250,000 and $300,000. It also shows 6 employees earn more than $500,000. That data is coming out as the latest federal budget outlined a plan to lower program spending and administration costs by about $60 billion over the next 5 years. The plan also includes reducing the federal employee payroll by 10% over the next 2 to 3 years.
We will find out today who Team Canada will be facing at the upcoming World Cup. The highly anticipated draw is taking place this afternoon.
It starts getting tasty, it starts getting tantalising, and you can start really feeling, where we're going to fit out.
Next summer's expanded tournament, which will be played in Canada, the U.S., and Mexico, will feature 48 teams. Countries will be drawn from 4 pots at an event in Washington, D.C. at noon. You can watch the event on TSN. The province and the federal government finally announced that the child care agreement would extend. The announcement means the extension would run until March of 2027. In total, the federal government is providing $3.9 billion, including $695 million next year, to keep fees at an average of $19 a day until the end of 2026. But for parents, finding a spot remains one of the biggest challenges, and operators like Andrew Flex say demand continues to outspace their ability to grow.
What What does keep me up is that we know we have lots of families on our waiting list, and while we have aspirational projects and we're thinking about the future, we can't actually act on those because the planning for new spaces is not as proactive as planning is required.
The education minister says the funding will help and that nothing is off the table to meet that demand, along with its commitment to adding some more spaces.
A pedestrian crossing button in West Ottawa has a unique feature. It's physically longer than others in the city.
It was very clear as they were working and teaching the students and reviewing how to use the crosswalk, that the middle section of the crosswalk was not accessible because there's a lip and a curb.
Located at the crossing on Centrepoint Drive near Sir Guy Carleton Secondary School, the button is about a foot longer than the standard. The oversized button was designed to improve accessibilities at the crossing for those who use mobility devices. The idea was born out of the City of Ottawa workshop with students this fall. Plans are underway for a floating sauna at the NCC River House. Last August, the National Capital Commission issued a request for proposals for a company to open one along the Ottawa River. In the city's East End, the NCC says it received 11 submissions to open a sauna, and they anticipate an opening in the spring.
As cold weather grips the capital, police are also warning you that the ice isn't safe to be on.
Treat all ice like it's not safe, because at the end of the day, you have no idea what those states are. And we don't want people kind of going out there trying to be a judge for themselves. As much as it's good information to know, just avoid it completely.
Yesterday, along the Ottawa River, officers were demonstrating the dangers of thin ice and how to identify it. Police also demonstrated self-rescue techniques, which include overcoming shock, where to swim, and how to exit the water. The Ontario Life Saving Society reports nearly 2 in 5 drownings happen between October and April.
And it will be an exciting weekend for skiers as the ski season kicks off in the National Capital Region.
See some positivity during these colder days, Melissa. Camp Fortune in Chelsea, Quebec opens for the season today. Mount Pakenham and Mont Ste. Marie open on Saturday. Ski Vorlage opened yesterday. So here we are, friends. The ski season, the hills are getting ready for us to ski, snowboard, toboggan down. It is officially that time of year.
So one good thing about the cold weather, it's great to make snow. So even if it hasn't snowed a lot, it's great snowmaking season. And this just into our newsroom this morning, we are officially the coldest capital in the world.
Okay, so good for certain things.
Oh, yeah.
Not good for bundling up, but you know what? I'm going to turn it into another positive.
Okay.
I know lots of friends are getting really excited to build their outdoor rinks, like at their homes or even like in our public spaces.
Yes.
And you need the cold temperatures like this so we can start freezing the water because a lot of the boards are up and stuff. So now it's time to get those rinks going as well.
It looks like it's going to be a long ski season, a long outdoor rink season, considering we have January conditions at the beginning of December.
Yes, and that will continue for the next little while, won't it?
I'm not ready for it, Will. I'm not ready for it. You know me, I do not love the cold temperatures, but that's okay. We have bundled up this morning and we're going to be okay. It will warm up this afternoon, but yes, this morning, chilly outside, minus 20 right now. There is a risk of frostbite out there today. It feels like minus 25, and later on this morning, it will feel closer to minus 30. So it's actually going to get a little bit colder throughout the morning hours before we warm up this afternoon. Minus 17 in Kingston and really chilly across the region. You know when it's pink in the background, that means it's intensely cold outside. Minus 21 in Pembroke. Right now, it's a cloudy start to your day. Not a lot of sunshine in the forecast for us today. Will be cloudy with a few sunny breaks here and there. And then we could see some flurries. So flurries into your afternoon, kind of scattered flurries here and there this afternoon into your evening hours and right through into your overnight. Nothing that will accumulate too much. Tomorrow is the day that we have snow on the way, but the good news is milder conditions as well. So great for ski hills. You're going to get some fresh powder. Second day open for many ski hills. So tomorrow we could see 2 up to 4 centimeters of snow in the forecast for Saturday. It will kind of taper off overnight Saturday, then just some light scattered flurries in through Sunday. But today is chilly still, even our daytime high minus 6. That is well below seasonal. We'll feel closer to minus 10 with that wind chill. So make sure you're dressed warmly this morning. In temperatures across the region, fairly cold as well, especially for areas in the north, like for us here in Ottawa. Pembroke minus 6, Bancroft minus 6 south of us, Kingston, Trenton, condition, not too bad. -2 and -3 are your daytime highs. Out along the Seaway sitting at -5 into your afternoon. -8 is the high for Gatineau today. So for the next couple of days, you'll see tomorrow's the only day we will see above seasonal conditions, and then it's going to be quite chilly even as we head into next week. -6 for today. Temperatures will hold steady at -6 overnight, so that's the good news. It's not going to get overly cold overnight. We'll feel closer to -12. Tomorrow, a milder day. 1 is the daytime high. We were expecting that snow. It looks like it'll start late in the morning, continuing into the afternoon, about 2 to 4 centimeters. -16 is the overnight low Saturday. As we head into Sunday, Monday, and right through next week, cold conditions on the way, below seasonal temperatures and below that freezing mark right through into the end of next week. Bit of sunshine for Monday, but chilly with a high of -11. On your roads this morning, here's a live look at your time saver traffic, and nothing to report. So far, so good out there on the drive-in. No major collisions or delays.
Jermaine Franklin in the Sports Center newsroom with your must-see moment from Thursday, and for it, we head to the ice. Leafs, Hurricanes, second period. Matthew Nyes gets by Shane Gostisbehere, goes down, however, gets up and buries the backhand. An incredible effort from the Leafs winger. Toronto would go on to win 5-1. That is your must-see moment from Thursday. And tonight on TSN, you can see the Jets take on the Sabres. Coverage starts at 5:30 p.m. Central. That's all for now from the Sports Center newsroom. Have a great day.
All right, coming up on Your Morning Ottawa, it was country night at the CTC. We'll bring you more from the game coming up a little bit later on in our show with our friends Ashley and Gord. We're going to take a peek, though, through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam, and once again, it's cold out there. -17 degrees this morning. So make sure, if you haven't left yet, get all of the winter gear on. Hopefully we can see some warmth into the weekend, but hey, it's officially ski season. Stay with us, everybody, and happy Friday.
Tis the season to lend a helping hand, Ottawa.
Join us for the CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive on Friday, December 12th. We're teaming up with the Ottawa Food Bank to help our neighbors this holiday season.
Drop off your non-perishable food items at 87 George Street or make a monetary donation, allowing the Ottawa Food Bank to buy what's needed most when it's needed.
CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive, December 12th, proudly sponsored by Doyle Saluski.
Carlingwood Shopping Centre is thrilled to once again be working with Toy Mountain to help collect toys for families across the Ottawa region. You can drop off unwrapped toys by entrance number 4 here at Carlingwood Shopping Centre. Carlingwood Shopping Centre and Toy Mountain, helping families this holiday season.
Welcome back, everybody. Here are the big stories that we're following today on Your Morning Ottawa. More private security guards are coming to the Byward Market. The mayor says that it will help fill the gaps in the Heritage District. The FIFA World Cup draw is taking place at noon today. We will find out who Team Canada will play in next year's summer's expanded tournament. And ski season is launching this weekend in the Capital Region. Camp Fortune opens today. We're going to take a look at the forecast to see if we do want to hit the hills, what it's going to be like, and bundle up. Ottawa, currently the coldest national capital city in the world. And no surprise, -17, but it's feeling much cooler with that wind chill. Not going to be warm whatsoever. Still a chance for some flurries continuing on through the afternoon. Hopefully we can see some sunshine this weekend, but Melissa letting us know it's going to be a cold few days ahead. Let's take a look at the roads at this hour. Nothing major to report. Leave yourself a little extra time and maybe 5 to 10 minutes, if you haven't left already, to start those cars. Get the seat heaters on, your steering wheel if it warms up. It is a cold start to your Friday morning. Well, it was Sens Country Night at the Canadian Tire Centre last night, and our friends at Pure Country 94 partnered with the Sens Community Foundation to help grow Toy Mountain. CTV's Sean Varden explains.
Thank you very much. Oh, this is great.
Giving was in the air as Sens fans arrived for Thursday's game against the New York Rangers.
And by giving, you know that you're making somebody's life better, or some kid's life better.
It's trying times, and I just think it's good for everybody.
The Sens are back at the Canadian Tire Centre after a 7-game road trip, celebrating Sens Country Night in partnership with Ottawa's Pure Country 94. Fans parading free Stetsons, showing their pride.
Thank you very much.
And the team joining the push to build this year's Toy Mountain.
Just a small gesture to bring an unwrapped toy to a game, it makes a massive difference. And that's just one of the things that we can facilitate in the community.
The Sens Community Foundation collecting toys and donations at every home game until December 23rd.
Today we had some of the Senators' a team out at Toy Mountain headquarters sorting toys and bringing toys in from the parade, but they'll be receiving toys for us and supporting the campaign throughout the whole time.
The need growing, with the holidays straining many pocketbooks. Toy Mountain expected to help over 20,000 kids in the capital.
You know, if you're thinking about a child who's 9, 10, 11, 12, what would they like? You know, pick up that toy, a new unwrapped toy, and drop it off in any of the locations. Or, of course, those young ones, the toddlers, toys for kids that are just getting into things and getting themselves busy. Those are great toy options for people to donate.
I think that's fantastic. Brings the community together, and hopefully everybody donates.
Sean Varden, CTV News.
Love to see the community come together for such an amazing cause. Well, coming up next on Your Morning Ottawa, who would you choose to be your partner on The Amazing Race? We are asking that question this morning in your comments. You only get one partner to choose and you want to go for it all. Who are you picking? Let us know. Your Morning Ottawa at ctv.ca. We're going to take a peek outside through our Skycam on George Street and bundle up. It is bitterly cold out there. -17, feeling like -22 on your Friday. Well, we have a fun show prepared. It is 6:18. We'll be right back.
The magic of the holidays is here, and this year the need is greater than ever.
Let's ensure every child in our community feels the joy with CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain.
Together with the Salvation Army, we can help spread cheer and make a child's wish come true.
Drop off any new unwrapped toy to the designated drop-off locations or make a monetary donation online.
For all the details, visit toymountain.ca, presented by Donnelly Automotive Group.
The Bayshore team is thrilled to be working with Toy Mountain again this year. Please bring your new unwrapped toys to the first level just past the Apple Store. Bayshore and Toy Mountain helping families this holiday season.
Casting is open for Season 12 of The Amazing Race Canada. We'll tell you more about the casting process a little bit later on in the show. But today on Your Morning Ottawa, we're asking you for your comments on who you would choose as your partner in Amazing Race Canada. Let us know your thoughts. Email us at yourmorningottawa@ctv.ca and give us the details why you would choose this person as well. So, Will, I'm going to start with you because I know you would do this show. Like, this is something you would love to do.
100%. I would love to do it. I also love to one day, you know, maybe host the show if that was a possibility. Yeah. But being on the show, I think, would be a lot more fun. And hands down, each and every single time that I would choose, it would be my sister and I. So she is very athletic. She's extremely smart. We're very similar in many ways, but I think we complement each other really well. And we've talked about it forever. I mean, obviously, when working with Bell Media, it's never something that we could do because we can't apply to be on the show. But it would be my sister and myself each and every time. And I think we do really well because she's like the best.
I could see that, and because you guys are very similar, but also very different. And I met your sister at the Get Up and Gallop event this summer. You guys are also very fiercely competitive, both of you, because you went first in the event, and you guys were just kind of pacing at the front because the performance was a little.
It wasn't as great as we had planned to be.
Yes.
I think we do a lot better in a full nationwide event.
I'm
perhaps.
Just teasing you.
And if she's watching, I know that she knows that she would agree with me and she would do this. She was actually the enforcer for me when I played lacrosse as a kid. So we were on the same team, and my dad was the coach. Yeah. And so like when someone would like hit me from behind or hit me, he'd send my sister after them.
Oh my God, I love that so much.
Because he was so strong.
That's what sisters are good for. I would say in my family, my kids, my daughter would protect my son as well.
Yeah.
If I had to choose, I would choose my husband.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, I think Nigel and I are very similar, but we're also very different. And I think where we're different, we would complement each other in this aspect. You know, I don't like, he's so athletic, so I think he'd be really great at the kind of the athleticism part that you know, you have to do the challenges, like
Yeah.
he's so strong. But I also think we do like brain teasers and stuff. Like my brain thinks a little differently than his, so I think we would work really well together.
I think you guys would be really good. And I also think if my sister wasn't available, I'd choose Nigel. So I'd probably try to pick him too. That would be a very good team. You know, it'd be so fun. Like, I just feel like it'd be such a fun experience because you get to see the entire nation and you do all those things and you pick a partner where you can have fun.
Exactly. And I think he's the one person in my life where I know he can get me to do things that I don't love to do. And I think he would be like, come on, let's go. Like if I was kind of lagging behind, he would be the one person who would like make me be able to keep up with him, basically.
Gives you that extra push.
Absolutely.
Well, we definitely have some good partners there, but we want to hear from you. We are asking, who would you choose as your partner for the amazing race? Would you choose Nigel too? Maybe he's just going to be on everyone's list.
Maybe Will's sister.
Maybe my sister, Victoria. You never know. Let us know your comments at yourmorningottawa@ctv.ca.
And coming up on Your Morning Ottawa, we will learn more today about who Canada will face in the early round of the World Cup. We'll tell you more about today's draw coming up. We'll be right back.
Actually,
The magic of the holidays is here, and this year the need is greater than ever.
Let's ensure every child in our community feels the joy with CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain.
Together with the Salvation Army, we can help spread cheer and make a child's wish come true.
Drop off any new unwrapped toy to the designated drop-off locations or make a monetary donation online.
For all the details, visit toymountain.ca, presented by Donnelly Automotive Group.
The National Capital Region is jam-packed with incredible experiences you don't want to miss. Hey, I'm Tanea Taylor, your iHeartRadio Weekender, powered by Barrhaven Ford. Get the inside scoop on all the biggest and best events every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday on CTV, Move 100, Pure Country 94, TSN 1200, and News Talk 580 CFRA. iHeartRadio Weekenders is powered by Barrhaven Ford, Ottawa's newest and largest Ford dealership, and Ontario's #1 Ford EV dealer.
Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to Your Morning Ottawa. I'm Melissa Lamb.
Yeah, bundle up. I'm Will Aiello, and Rosie is on location this morning. We'll be checking in with her at the Christmas cheer breakfast kind of throughout the show. Probably about, maybe about 40 minutes or so. We'll find out what she's up to.
I can't wait for that.
I know, it's going to be a fun show. We'll get right to our news headlines, though. Ottawa's mayor has revealed that new private security guards will be patrolling the Byward Market as part of a public safety action plan, which has support from Ottawa's police chief.
To increase it is okay. We're good with that. And what I hear from the folks in Centertown, the folks in Byward Market, in Barrhaven, they want more presence. They want more police presence as well, too. So we're not absconding from Byward Market and say, great, they got that, we can go elsewhere.
The city would spend $1 million over the next 2 years to, quote, fill the gaps in the Heritage District, saying it is in response to requests from the tourism and business industry and would build on private security guards already in the area. Many residents say more eyes on the market is just part of the solution.
We need more help for people who need help. I think we need more mental health workers, like myself. I'm a social worker.
I haven't gone down to the Byward Market intentionally in a long time because you just continuously hear about people being killed, murdered, drugs.
14 additional police officers will also be tasked with patrolling the downtown core. They will start later this month.
As the federal government plans to make massive cuts to the public sector, we're now learning how much some public sector employees made in the last fiscal year. A document prepared by the Treasury Board of Canada Secretariat shows more than 20,000 employees received salaries, bonuses, benefits, and overtime pay of between $150,000 and $199,000. Nearly 5,000 employees earned between $200,000 and $250,000, and about 1,400 employees earned between $250,000 and $300,000. It also shows 6 employees earned more than $500,000. The data is coming out as the latest federal budget outlined a plan to lower program spending and administration costs by about $60 billion over the next 5 years. The plan also includes reducing the federal employee payroll by 10% over the next 2 to 3 years.
We will find out today who Team Canada will be facing at the upcoming World Cup. The highly anticipated draw is taking place at noon.
It starts getting tasty, it starts getting tantalizing, and you can start really feeling, where we're going to fit out.
Next summer's expanded tournament, which will be held in Canada, the U.S., and Mexico, will feature 48 teams. Countries will be drawn from 4 pots at an event in Washington, D.C. at noon today. You can catch it on TSN.
The World Cup draw could also help smooth over recent trade tensions. U.S. President Donald Trump, Prime Minister Mark Carney, and Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum will all be there.
3 North American leaders who've never been in a room together are going to have a visual of a happy moment, drawing some country names for the World Cup. Those of us who are looking for some hope right now, that just maybe, at the end of the day, the right thing will happen.
Prime Minister Mark Carney will meet with U.S. President Donald Trump at the Kennedy Center today. Carney will also meet separately with Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum. Sheinbaum is expected to then meet privately with Trump. Hearings have been taking place in Washington on the upcoming review of the Canada-U.S.-Mexico trade agreement, with reports that Trump could be considering leaving CUSMA altogether.
The energy minister didn't participate in the AFN Special Chiefs Assembly as a deal for a potential pipeline took center stage.
The decision was made that some other ministers would come.
Energy Minister Tim Hodgson met with BC chiefs in a separate caucus room. He listened to their concerns over a pipeline towards the West Coast and afterwards said any major projects like a pipeline could only be built with Indigenous consultation. He has committed to going to BC's Northwest Coast to meet with communities and chiefs in the near future.
In what could be a major shakeup in the TV and film landscape, Warner Brothers has entered exclusive talks to sell its assets to Netflix. Netflix would acquire Warner Brothers Studio and HBO Max streaming. Sources say Netflix offer is about $70 billion and surpassed an aggressive move by Paramount to buy Warner Brothers.
As cold weather grips the capital, police are also warning you that the ice isn't safe to be on.
Treat all ice like it's not safe, because at the end of the day, you have no idea what those states are. And we don't want people kind of going out there trying to be a judge for themselves. As much as it's good information to know, just avoid it completely.
Yesterday, along the Ottawa River, officers were demonstrating the dangers of thin ice and how to identify it. Police also demonstrated self-rescue techniques, which include overcoming shock, where to swim, and how to exit the water. The Ontario Life Saving Society reports nearly 2 in 5 drownings happen between October and April.
The holiday spirit is building across Ottawa as Toy Mountain reaches new heights at Carlingwood headquarters.
A special delivery by Ottawa firefighters dropping off thousands of toys collected by the community. The toys supported the campaign that aims to make sure no child in Ottawa wakes up without a gift on Christmas morning.
Organizers say rising costs are making donations more important than ever, and they're grateful for the community's ongoing support. Donations are being collected until December 19th, so still some time to get your donations in. And I saw you in those videos, Will. You had a busy day yesterday.
Yeah, you know what? It's so great because I can remember 10 years ago when I started here, was a part of the Toy Mountain campaign. And when you talk with the Salvation Army and then you get to speak with some of the families that benefit from a program like this, I mean, what more of a positive thing can you do than making sure a child that isn't going to have a gift gets a gift on Christmas morning? Like it is the word magical when you think about it, and the whole city comes together for this campaign.
Absolutely, and it's really great to get our youth involved as well. We've been trying to educate our kids on, you know, it's a hard thing because they don't quite understand why Santa doesn't go to everybody's houses, but we try to explain it to them to make them understand, and then also to have them give back and pick a gift out that they would want, and they give it away.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you know, that's why we're going to the schools as well.
Yes.
You know, the schools are getting involved, and it's exactly to your point, you know, educate them as they get older, because they don't understand. Not every kid gets a gift.
Kids are so kind, and they want what's best for their friends, so it's always lovely to see.
Oh, it is the best. There is some greatness in the world.
Absolutely. All right, moving on to our forecast. It's not going to be a great forecast for us, Will. If you don't like the cold conditions, you're not going to love today. The good news is ski hills are loving these colder temperatures. They're making snow opening today and tomorrow, so a lot of skiing, early skiing season for many, just cold for us. So if you are heading out anywhere, make sure you bundle up. Chilly this morning, flurries into the afternoon. afternoon. This weekend as well, we're dealing with colder temperatures and snow on the way for tomorrow. Minus 20 with the wind chill right now, minus 27. So it's gotten a little bit colder in the last half an hour or so, and we could even feel like minus 30 later on this morning because temperatures usually do drop throughout your morning hours. Minus 23 in Cornwall right now, as well as in Brockville, minus 17 in Kingston. So cold realistically across the region this morning. Cloudy as well, not a lot of sunshine in the forecast for us starting off our day. We are expecting a mix of sun and cloud throughout most of the day today, and then chance of scattered flurries later on this afternoon. So we could see these little scattered flurries kind of here and there throughout the day ahead. Winds not nearly as gusty this afternoon, pardon me, as they were yesterday, where we saw some intense winds gusting up to 60 kilometers an hour yesterday. It won't be nearly as windy later on today. We're expecting some snow tomorrow, about 2 to 4 centimeters. So after the flurries today, not a lot of accumulation. Overnight could still see a few scattered flurries, and tomorrow late in the morning into your afternoon, we're expecting about 2 to 4 centimeters, which will clear up then as we head into Sunday. Conditions today, not too bad, still below seasonal, but much better than it was yesterday. Minus 6 is the daytime high, so at least kids will be able to get outside and enjoy the fresh air today. We'll feel closer to minus 10 with that wind chill. Still a risk of frostbite early this morning, and that's because temperatures are bitter cold out there to start off your day. Minus 9 in Kittaginzivy today. Minus 12 is the high at Mont Tremblant. So over the next few days, tomorrow's the only day above seasonal conditions where we will see some milder weather, which will be great to get outside and play in all that fresh snow. Temperatures tonight will hold steady at minus 6 overnight, so we don't have to worry about being bitterly cold overnight. Tomorrow, 1 is the daytime high, so a little bit above the norm. Again, all that fresh snow on the way, 2 to 4 centimeters in the forecast for tomorrow. As we head into Sunday, could see some flurries, and then the cold snap is back. Cold conditions from Sunday in through next week. At least your overnight lows from Tuesday and through Thursday will be in the minus single digits.
Weather brought to you by Manotick Place Retirement Community, a community you can call home.
And here's a look at your drive-in. So far, so good. We aren't seeing any major issues east to west. Collision-free this hour on your roads, and roads are looking nice and clear. So no major issues to report so far this morning.
Traffic brought to you by Presler Injury Lawyers, 1-800-JUSTICE.
And coming up on Your Morning Ottawa, we check in with Scott Hurst from CTV News. It's all about today's World Cup draw and what to expect from Team Canada. That's coming up right after the commercial break. Take a peek outside, as Melissa stated. The risk of frostbite into early this morning. It is cold. Temperatures getting up to that minus 6, but bundle up this morning on your Friday and stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Here are the big stories happening on your Friday on Your Morning Ottawa. More private security guards are coming to the Byward Market. The mayor says it will help fill the gaps in the Heritage District. The FIFA World Cup draw is taking place today at noon. We will find out who Team Canada will play in next year's summer's expanded tournament. And ski season is launching this weekend in the Capital Region. Camp Fortune is opening today. But Melissa, if you are heading there today, it is time to bundle up.
Especially the morning hours. Right now with the wind chill feeling close to minus 27 this morning. So a bitter cold start to your Friday. Not so bad into the afternoon. Minus 6 is the high today. We'll feel closer to minus 12 with that wind chill. Into your day tomorrow, mild conditions, some fresh snow for the ski hills, 2 to 4 centimeters of snow on the way. Then cold as we head into Sunday with a high of minus 9. On your drive-in, so far so good. No major issues to report. It is smooth sailing outside on your roads this hour.
Well, footy fans, the world is over. We'll soon have to find out which countries will face off against each other in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We check in with CTV News correspondent Scott Hurst with more excitement surrounding today's draw. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Will.
Just about 5 hours or so away. We'll soon learn who's facing who at the 2026 FIFA World Cup draw. What can you tell us at this point?
Will, good morning. It really is a tournament of firsts when FIFA World Cup kicks off next year in North America. Of course, it is the largest FIFA World Cup event with 48 teams qualifying. And it'll be the first time 3 nations host the FIFA World Cup, of course, between Canada, USA, and Mexico. The tournament will feature more than 100 matches in total, including group stages and the knockout rounds, culminating in the World Cup final on July 19th, 2026 at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, home of the NFL's New York Giants and Jets. In terms of today's event, happening with a lot of fanfare. The draw begins at noon Eastern Time at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. FIFA enlisting big-name celebrities for today's event to help draw the teams and select where they'll end up and who they'll play against, including the names like Wayne Gretzky, Tom Brady, Shaquille O'Neal, and Heidi Klum. So, Will, there is a lot to look out for today. Celebrity sightings, of course, but the big draw is to find out who will play whom in next year's FIFA World Cup.
Yeah, it's just an all-out exciting time, especially it's going to be broadcasted on TSN for those who want to know. And, of course, especially here, Canada is in the first pot division. Who could we expect to be matched up with? Walk us through how this whole process works.
Yeah, it's a big, complicated process, but we can break it down a little bit so that you can understand how Canada will get drawn and how the other teams will get drawn as well. So today's draw will split the 48 teams evenly, randomly selected into 12 groups lettered A through L. And they'll be selected from 4 different pots of teams, with Canada, Mexico, and the U.S. being drawn first as the host nations, and Canada already selected into Group B. Now, under the draw procedures, Canada will open Group B play against a team drawn from Pot 4 today. Some of those teams we already know, including nations such as Jordan, Ghana, or New Zealand. Some nations in that pot are still looking to qualify, and Canada could potentially face Italy in that opening match in its group, assuming it survives final European qualifying. And that would be a tantalizing matchup, not just for Canadian soccer fans, but here in Toronto, Italian soccer fans as well, because of course there's such a big, strong Italian influence in this city. In terms of matches across Canada, we do know that Toronto will host 6 World Cup matches overall next year, and Vancouver out west at BC Place Stadium will host 7 World Cup matches. So a lot to look forward to, Will, not just today, but of course next year when the tournament kicks off.
So exciting, something we've been waiting for a very long time. Appreciate the breakdown, Scott.
Thanks, Will.
Is open for season 12 of Amazing Race Canada. So today on Your Morning Ottawa, we asked you for your comments on who you would choose as your partner in Amazing Race Canada. And here's what some of you had to say.
So our first one is Elaine. Don't laugh, but I am physically fit, so it would have to be someone who is just as fit. I would choose Will.
Hey, there you go, Will, being nominated. I love that.
Oh, Elaine, I would be happy to be your partner. I promise you. There will be no loss of energy throughout the entire time we compete.
And energy and lots of positivity. You are a little Energizer bunny, absolutely.
A little pop punk singing in there too, yeah.
Yes, you have to get used to some singing too, Elaine. Brandy says, I would probably choose one of the Sens hockey players. Also a great choice, right?
We got a lot of good players on that team. You could pick any of them. You got Sanderson, you could pick Kachuk. You know, there's some funny guys on there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got a lot to choose from.
Indeed. And of course, we'll be hearing from you later on in the show as well as we take your comments. Continue to send them in to us. Who would you choose as your partner in Amazing Race Canada? Let us know your thoughts. Send those emails in, yourmorningottawa@ctv.ca. And coming up next on Your Morning Ottawa, the Toronto Blue Jays have picked up some awards from the Baseball Writers Association. We'll tell you about which honors they've received coming up. Here's a live look at our Skycam this morning on George Street. A cold start to your day with the wind chill right now. Feels closer to minus 27, so make sure you bundle up. And it is time now for your morning fix. And former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and pop star Katy Perry have made no secret of the fact that they are now dating. But a new photo is providing a new hint at where the relationship may stand. So the pair were spotted in Japan earlier in the week, and today and yesterday, former Japanese PM Fumio Kishida shared a photo of a lunch he and his wife shared with the couple. In the caption, he calls Perry Trudeau's partner, and Trudeau posted afterward thoughts saying, in part, "It was great to see you. Katie and I were so glad to have the chance to sit down with you and Yuko." People magazine says this marks the first time Perry has joined Trudeau in a political capacity. Look at that. Looking very official.
It's getting serious.
Right? Really, and there's also another clip that keeps on surfacing around of her performing her new song Band-Aids, and he is just in the front row like he's the only person. He is like singing it loud and cheering her on, so don't know.
So good.
Well, several Blue Jays players are being honored by the Toronto chapter of the Baseball Writers Association of America. Outfielder and designated hitter George Springer has been named Player of the Year as well as the Most Improved Player. Right-hander Kevin Gausman is being recognized as Pitcher of the Year, while reliever Braden Fisher has been crowned Rookie of the Year. So I love that our Blue Jays are getting some nods. Look at them go.
How great is that? That is
Yeah.
so awesome to see, and I love it locally. Obviously, all the hype around the Blue Jays, and now into the spotlight in a very different way.
Yeah, and they've already made some like big off-season acquisitions to kind of add to their roster for next year. So maybe a World Series 2.0 is in the future for us sooner than 30 years.
I think a lot of people would very much enjoy that.
Yes. And Hans Niemann of the U.S. has become the diving chess Cape Town 2025 champion after winning the final of an underwater chess event in South Africa. So players made their moves on a small chess set placed just over a meter deep on the bottom of the hotel's rooftop pool. Each time a player moved and came out of the water to catch some air, the opponent had to take a dive instantly to make their move. So not only do you have to play chess, you have to play it underwater, being able to hold your breath and do it quickly.
I just, you know, when you think about, you know, when things like, just like when your mind wanders,
Yeah.
and you think about these like ridiculous ideas.
Yeah.
I feel like this
Right?
is one of them.
Yeah.
Like, who came up with this? But then people are jumping right onto it.
Oh yeah, people are doing it. Look at, and you have to like, it looks like it's quite smart because you don't have as much time because you don't see the player making the move, right?
Yeah.
And it seems like you don't have as much time to kind of make your own move.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a little bit less on the like strategic side, and
Yeah.
it's more about like making quick, fast decisions.
Yeah.
And how long you can hold your breath for, I guess, too.
I would be terrible at that. I'm not good at holding my breath underwater.
Yeah, it's like the physical chess match
Yeah.
game. How interesting. Well, coming up next in the next hour, we check in with Rosie. She's live from the sold-out Christmas Cheer Breakfast. It's also the final day of our Giving Week, and we share how you can help support women's shelters through the Shoebox Project. And it's Friday. You know what that means? Melissa is going to check in with Mr. Hollywood to take a look at what movies we should be thinking about into the weekend, both in theaters and at home. Taking a peek outside, there are some today glass sky cam. It is feeling closer to minus 25.
27.
Oh, man. But temperatures will warm up slightly this afternoon, but maybe stay inside and be cozy this morning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
'Tis the season to lend a helping hand, Ottawa.
Join us for the CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive on Friday, December 12th. We're teaming up with the Ottawa Food Bank to help our neighbors this holiday season.
Drop off your non-perishable food items at 87 George Street or make a monetary donation, allowing the Ottawa Food Bank to buy what's needed most when it's needed.
CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive, December 12th, proudly sponsored by Doyle Saluski.
Carlingwood Shopping Centre is thrilled to once again be working with Toy Mountain to help collect toys for families across the Ottawa region. You can drop off unwrapped toys by entrance number 4 here at Carlingwood Shopping Centre. Carlingwood Shopping Centre in Toy Mountain, helping families this holiday season.
It's Friday, December 5th.
People here just watching them do stuff as it happens because they can't really do anything, then it wouldn't help much.
I don't think it would be a bad thing because when they see enforcement around, it makes people think twice.
The city is investing on private security to patrol the Byward Market, a plan that's getting mixed reviews from councillors and the public.
Treat all ice like it's not safe, because at the end of the day, you have no idea what those states are. We don't want people kind of going out there trying to be a judge for themselves. As much as it's good information to know, just avoid it completely.
Stay off the ice. That's the warning from Ottawa Police as cold weather arrives, but ice remains thin.
And Rosie is at the Christmas Cheer Breakfast this morning. She'll be live at this great event supporting local causes. Your Morning Ottawa continues right now. Happy Friday. I'm Will Aiello.
And I'm Melissa Lamb. And a very cold Friday indeed. My goodness. It just keeps on getting colder and colder and colder. When we first came in this morning, it was felt like minus 24. It's dropped a little bit. Now it feels like minus 27 outside.
My goodness, yeah. At a point in this morning, we were the coldest capital in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we're kind of tying with certain areas, but just to give you an idea of just how bitterly cold it is today.
Absolutely. So even though it looks picturesque and beautiful, it's very, very chilly. So bundle up before you head outdoors this morning.
Yeah, maybe stay inside just a little bit longer this morning. Right to our news headlines, and there is going to be a new focus on safety in the Byward Market, which will see additional private security guards on patrol. The mayor says the city will spend $1 million to help improve public safety.
There's already a lot of private security happening in the Byward Market. Hotels, businesses are hiring private security in order to serve their customers and their clients. So what we're talking about is supplementing that.
Police chief says more private security will help, and they also plan on adding 14 new officers to the downtown core, but area business owners aren't too sure.
People here just watching them do stuff as it happens because they can't really do anything, then it wouldn't help much.
I don't think it would be a bad thing because when they see enforcement around, it makes people think twice.
Those new officers will begin working with the Neighborhood Resource Team later this month. The Ottawa Police Services Board will approve its 2026 budget today, with council having the final say next Wednesday.
As the federal government plans to make massive cuts to the public sector, we're now learning how much some public sector employees made in the last fiscal year. A document prepared by the Treasury Board of Canada's Secretariat shows more than 20,000 employees received salary bonuses, benefits, and overtime pay of between $150,000 and $199,000. Nearly 5,000 employees earned between $200,000 and $250,000, and about 1,400 employees earned between $250,000 and $300,000. It also shows 6 employees earned more than $500,000. That data is coming out as the latest federal budget outlined a plan to lower program spending and administration costs by about $60 billion over the next 5 years. The plan also includes reducing the federal employee payroll by 10% over the next 2 to 3 years.
We will find out today who Team Canada will be facing at the upcoming World Cup. The highly anticipated draw is taking place today.
It starts getting tasty, it starts getting tantalizing, and you can start really feeling, where we're going to fit out.
Next summer's expanded tournament, which will be played in Canada, the U.S., and Mexico, will feature 48 teams. Countries will be drawn from 4 pots at an event in Washington, D.C. at noon. You can catch the event on TSN. The province and federal government finally announced today that the child care agreement would be extended. The announcement means the extension would run until March of 2027. In total, the federal government is providing $3.9 billion, including $695 million next year, to keep fees at an average of $19 a day until the end of 2026. But for parents, finding a spot remains one of the biggest challenges, and operators like Andrew Fleck say demand continues to outpace their ability to grow.
What does keep me up is that we know we have lots of families on our waiting list, and while we have aspirational projects and we're thinking about the future, we can't actually act on those because the planning for new spaces is not as proactive as planning is required.
The education minister says the funding will help and that nothing is off the table to meet the demand, along with its commitment to adding more spaces.
A pedestrian crossing button in West Ottawa has a unique feature. It's physically longer than others in the city.
It was very clear as they were working and teaching the students and reviewing how to use the crosswalk that the middle section of the crosswalk was not accessible because there's a lip and a curb.
Located at the crossing on Centrepoint Drive near Sir Guy Carleton Secondary School, the button is about a foot longer than the standard. The oversized button was designed to improve accessibility at the crossing for those who use mobility devices. The idea was born out of a City of Ottawa workshop with students this fall. Plans are underway for a floating sauna at the NCC River House. Last August, the National Capital Commission issued a request for proposals for a company to open one along the Ottawa River in the city's East End. The NCC says it received 11 submissions to open a sauna, and they anticipate an opening in the spring.
And as cold weather grips the capital, police are also warning you that the ice isn't safe.
Treat all ice like it's not safe, because at the end of the day, you have no idea what those states are. And we don't want people kind of going out there trying to be a judge for themselves. As much as it's good information to know, just avoid it completely.
Yesterday, along the Ottawa River, officers were demonstrating the dangers of thin ice and how to identify it. Police also demonstrated self-rescue techniques, which include overcoming shock, where to swim, and how to exit the water. The Ontario Life Saving Society reports nearly 2 in 5 drownings happen between October and April.
Superstar soccer player Lionel Messi still hasn't revealed whether he plans to play in the World Cup.
Yeah, the 38-year-old from Argentina told ESPN yesterday he's going to take it one day at a time when deciding if he'll help his country defend its 2022 title next summer. He's set to take the pitch on Saturday, the Inter Miami in the MLS Cup final against the Vancouver Whitecaps. So again, and obviously he's such a big draw for people, right? I feel like, you know, like with Ronaldo playing, with Messi playing, that's going to be a big deciding factor of whether maybe you buy tickets or not.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure people are like, do I buy tickets now and just hope he plays, or do I wait for him to make that announcement? So we'll just have to wait and see.
Regardless, it's going to be a little pricey.
Absolutely. And we do have your weather picture of the day for us today. And this was Diane who sent this in. It's the lake starting to freeze over and a full moon. This is Jeffreys Lake at Haley Station.
Weather picture brought to you by Box Me Up. Moving, staging, renovating, just box me up.
And of course, we would love to hear from you as well. We would love to see your weather pictures. All you have to do is send us an email, weathershots@ctv.ca. Again, that email address is weathershots@ctv.ca. And a bitter cold start to your morning. My goodness, with the wind chill this morning, feeling closer to minus 27. Today's high, not so bad, even though it'll be below seasonal. It'll be warmer today than it was yesterday and still below that daytime average. The sun will be up shortly, 7:26, and it's still setting at 4:20 p.m. in the evening hours. So minus 20 currently, again, with that wind chill, feels like minus 27 this hour. We could see temperatures dropping a little bit as well, and it could feel closer to minus 30 in the next hour or so. Minus 16 in Montreal, minus 23 in Cornwall, Brockville. So cold across the region. Bitter cold conditions on the way there. It's a risk of frostbite outside this morning, so bundle up before heading outside. Still cloudy as well. We're going to see cloudier conditions through this afternoon. A little bit of sunshine on the way, and then some scattered flurries. So there's a 40% chance of some scattered flurries this afternoon, right through into your overnight hours. Then tomorrow, as you wake up, we are expecting some snow. So starting late Saturday morning, continuing into the afternoon, we're expecting periods of light snow to continue in the forecast for us. We could see 2 upwards of 4 centimeters for tomorrow. So some fresh snow to play with on Saturday, and not nearly as cold tomorrow. So you'll actually be able to get out and enjoy the fresh air and enjoy the ski hills with some fresh powder on the way. Minus 6 is your high today. We'll feel closer to minus 10 this afternoon. So not nearly as cold today as it was yesterday's, but a beautiful day to get outside, even though it will be a little bit chilly. Minus 6 out in the valley, minus 8 in Gatineau, minus 12 is your high in Mont-Tremblant. So for kids waiting for the school bus this morning, yes, minus 20 this morning. Could see those flurries still throughout the morning. Feels closer to minus 27 this morning. So you need all the winter gear today, all the warm gear. Make sure you have a neck warmer on and a toque. I was told yesterday my daughter could barely see just a little fraction of her eyes because she was completely bundled up. In your forecast, overnight temperatures will hold steady at minus 6. 1 is the high tomorrow, so not so bad, a little bit above seasonal. Some milder weather on the way. 2 to 4 centimeters of fresh snow, but then cold overnight Saturday, and it will stay cold Sunday right through until the end of next week.
7-day weather forecast brought to you by Davidson Hearing Aid Centers, celebrating over 80 years in family business.
Still smooth sailing on your roads this morning on this Friday. We aren't seeing any major collisions and no massive delays to report this hour.
All right, we've been letting you know through the moment that we are one host down in studio. That's because Rosie is on location today. She's at the Christmas Cheer breakfast, and she's not only at the breakfast, but she's also rocking an incredible Christmas fit today. So Rosie, already 10 out of 10 on the style side, but tell us a little bit of what you're doing today.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much for complimenting my outfit, but here it is. Yes, you're welcome. I am your Christmas gift to everyone. There you go. Loving these sweaters and loving this event here at Infinity Center, We're at the Christmas Cheer Breakfast, and I've got with me Samantha Hamilton, Christmas Cheer Breakfast head of the board. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Rosie.
Good morning. Everybody's getting ready. This event is sold out.
Absolutely. We're another sold out event here today. We're super thrilled. We're kicking off the holiday season here in Ottawa with the Christmas Cheer Breakfast.
Tell us about the event here. How does it work? Because folks at home might be watching for the first time going, wait a minute. Oh, okay, so I can't come over. It's sold out. Right. What are you doing? Are you raising funds for charities? What's going on?
Right, so the Christmas Cheer Breakfast exists to do one thing, one mandate, to provide food for families during the holiday season.
Good.
So we rely on sponsors to come and donate to the event. So we're thrilled to have the Mirren's Family Foundation, Mirren's Mercedes-Benz, back again as our presenting sponsor this year, and our impact sponsor, RBC. So we rely on sponsors and folks to come out and buy a table. We raise money through this event, but as well, if folks couldn't be with us this morning, they can still donate to us online at christmascheerottawa.com.
It's open right now? You can do that?
It's open right now. We're going to keep it open till midnight, December 8th.
That is good to know.
Right.
Now, what are you hoping? How much are you hoping to raise?
Yeah, we set a goal of $150,000 this year. You know, we are so thrilled, again, with our returning sponsors. We are just a little bit shy, so we are really hoping to raise a lot of money here this morning, and that folks who couldn't be with us can also go online and make that last-minute donation and help those in need this Christmas.
Okay, and it's mostly folks from the business community buying tables. And then what's going to happen today, this morning? They're going to enjoy some breakfast. We got Patricia Bowl from CTV News Ottawa who's going to host the event, and there's going to be certain activities. I think that there's also an auction going on, other opportunities to raise funds.
Right. So we have our VIP celebrity server breakfast. It's going to be great. We're thrilled to have Patricia back. But this year we have a live auction. We've never had a live auction, so we've got an auctioneer. We're going to auction off some amazing prizes donated by folks in the community. So it's going to be an exciting morning this morning.
This event right here lets me know that we are in the throes, in the thick of the holiday season. I feel like this annual Christmas Cheer Breakfast is that indicator.
Absolutely. I mean, for us, we like to think of it as the unofficial kickoff to the holiday season here in Ottawa. I was listening to Magic 100, listening to the Christmas songs, driving in this morning. I mean, this is it. We are full on all Christmas all the time now.
Okay, Samantha, how many people are we expecting today? It's going to fill up this whole room. It's going to get really loud as well.
Absolutely.
So some of my hits a little bit later on, I'm going to be like, wait, what? What'd you say? But it's going to be fantastic. How many folks are coming in?
We have sold out 600 people here this morning, so we have maxed the capacity here at Infinity.
Okay, Samantha, it smells amazing. That breakfast is coming on, coffee's brewing. We're going to get this event going. We're so glad you could take a moment to stop by, tell us what's going on. You're the chair of the board, so I can imagine you probably have to go out, greet some people here at the annual Christmas Cheer Breakfast. All the best to you, and I know you're going to reach that mark, at least 150. What's the website, once again, that people can donate to?
christmascheerottawa.com.
Okay,
that
there you go.
Great.
Samantha Hamilton, thank you so much, and enjoy your breakfast.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Will, over to you.
Such an amazing event, Rosie. I'll be live texting you for that auction, just in case there's something there maybe that piques my interest as well.
Great. Thank you.
We'll check in with you a little bit later, Rosie. Coming up next on Your Morning Ottawa, help a woman in need in our community this holiday season. We'll tell you more about the Shoebox Project coming up just ahead. Our guests are standing by in the Your Morning Ottawa Lazy Boy Lounge. We're going to take a peek outside to our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. Feels like minus 27 out there right now. So if you don't have to head outside, stay nice inside and cozy. Extra cup of coffee or water, whatever keeps you warm. Temperatures feeling cold through the day. But stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Shoebox Project is back for another year, and if you're looking to fill one this year, we have items that are needed. Marcy and Marianne are joining us this morning to give us all the details. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Okay, give us the details, first of all, on what the Shoebox Project is all about.
So in 2011, there were 4 sisters from Toronto who got together and decided that they were going to put together gifts for women facing homelessness. They had realized that there were lots of gifts for children, but there wasn't anything to take care of their moms. So they decided to reach out to friends and family, and their goal was to put together about 150 boxes.
Wow.
And they ended up surpassing that and putting together 600 of them.
Incredible.
Since that time, it's become a nationwide event. There are chapters all over Canada, and all the chapters are run by volunteers, and all the gifts are donated.
Amazing. So tell us about the chapter here in Ottawa. Where did these boxes go?
So we've been very fortunate to partner with Zibby. Zibby has donated a space for a second year, and we stage them at this space, and we have volunteers that we coordinate to come in twice a week to look through the boxes, sort them for the agencies that come and pick them up. And we have 10 locations across Ottawa where people can drop off their shoe boxes, and that can be found on the Ottawa Shoebox website.
Amazing. So we're going to fill a shoebox here today. Show us some of the items that you're looking for inside these boxes.
Perfect. So we offer, we ask our donors to start with something cozy, and so this is a great example of, you know, a pair of socks, warm socks, or a mitten or hats. Then we go with something sweet. So in this case, it's biscuits or chocolate. That's a little something special. We ask something practical. So in this case, it's a toothbrush and toothpaste, but it can be deodorant, it can be shampoo. It's a great one as well. Something soothing. So I'll let you put that in, Melissa. So soothing is hand lotion or lip balm.
Something we all need this year with the cold conditions starting so early.
It's true. Something pretty, nail polish, or people put in
a lip gloss. Could you do a lip gloss?
Or mascara?
Mascara, also really nice. Something practical. So this is a little journal with a pen, which is something that people use, and it can be tissues. There's a lot of different things you can throw in, and then just something that's a little add-in. In this
a little
case,
luxurious, maybe.
Little face mask.
Yeah, beautiful.
Optionally, you can add a $10 gift card, which is great. And then we also ask that people include a non-denominational card with a positive reinforcing greeting that people will open as a part of their own gift.
I love that. And then you just put it in, and the box is adorable as well, and close it all up.
That's it.
And now, what are things that people should not include, or you don't want them doing with the box?
So one of the things that we got some last year that aren't really practical are candles. If you think about a woman that is in an agency, they can't use a candle.
Right.
Another thing that we prefer not to have is anything that's got a religious or a denominational, because at the end of the day, this is a very diverse organization, and we want to make sure that we're being welcoming and inclusive to everybody. So those would be two of the things that we would prefer not to have in the box. The third thing that's really important is sometimes people spend all this time wrapping their shoe boxes, which is so wonderful, but we have to go through all the boxes to make sure that, you know, everything that's going to the shelter is acceptable. So we then have to take the wrapping paper off. So this type of box is absolutely perfect, where it's already decorated, or a plastic box, something that the woman who receives it as a gift, if they had to move, they could take it all within the box.
They could reuse the box.
Correct.
You also mentioned bath products like bath bombs.
Correct.
Not usable.
Not very usable.
Or pierced earrings.
So just things to keep in mind.
Yes.
And where can people find more information to donate some boxes? Because I'm imagining you're in need of a few more boxes this season.
Yeah, so our website, which is ottawashoeboxproject.ca, they'll be able to find it there. As Marianne said, we've got 10 drop-off locations. They can drop them off there. Our email's on there. They can reach out to us if they've got any questions. Happy to chat with people, and we're so appreciative of the community's support.
Well, thank you both so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And again, you can head to the website online for more information.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Live Local Giving Week on CTV Your Morning Ottawa. Brought to you in part by Kelly Funeral Homes and Capital Funeral Home and Cemetery.
Well, Giving Week continues on Your Morning Ottawa, and today we are featuring the Ottawa Humane Society. Stephen Smith is here to tell us a little bit more about how you can help the animals at the shelter. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Will.
It's not just you, but we also have Marley here with us.
That's right. This is Marley. She's 10 years old. She's a husky mix, and she's looking for her perfect forever
Can you give me a
home.
paw, Marley?
Oh, and she knows a few tricks, too.
Very good. Oh, she's so cute. And very, very TV, likes the attention, which we've seen in the treats as well.
That's right. She loves her people, and she loves as well being a little Velcro dog, getting all the cuddles. And probably her perfect home is going to be someone who can give her all that attention, go on nice long walks. She's good around some older kids and maybe not so good around some other pets, but she's also been through a lot at the OHS. We actually had to take a mass out of her leg, so you might be able to see a little shaved patch on her back end there. But now she's ready to find that perfect forever home.
Oh, we love that. Well, if anyone's at home, you talk to Steven about maybe taking Marley home. Let's talk about a release that you guys had earlier this week, because each and every month you guys are kind of tailing towards something different at the Humane Society, but this one had to do with emergency about pet food.
That's right. So right now we're doing our emergency pet food bank food drive. And that's where we're asking our community to drop off donations of unopened bags of dry food for cats and dogs, cans as well. And our goal is to fill up an entire adoption pod at the OHS. Because over the summertime, we gave out 3,000 pounds of pet food through our food bank. And that food makes all the difference in helping people keep their pets in their homes. So say, for instance, you're experiencing some financial difficulties and you're trying to make the choice between feeding yourself or your pet. That food bank can make all the difference when it comes to keeping your pet at home and preventing that pet from becoming surrendered to the OHS.
It's so important, right? And especially this time of year, as people start thinking about giving back, how can they get involved with the Ottawa Humane Society? Because like you stated, there's so many people that go, well, I really want to help or I want to donate, but I need to feed my family first. How can they help in any way towards you guys?
Well, of course, one of the ways is adopting a dog like Marley, who's looking for their forever home. That gives us the space for the next animal in need. Volunteering as well is another great way to help out. Marley's actually staying with a lovely foster volunteer right now, and foster homes make such a difference for the animals because they get some one-on-one attention and care. You're just a little treat hound, aren't you?
Oh,
and
yeah.
that one-on-one attention and care can make all the difference for them. You want to give pup? Oh, yeah, look at you go.
Yeah, good
You're
job,
such a good
Marley.
girl.
Obviously this week is a big one for many organizations. It was Giving Tuesday. How did that go for you?
Giving Tuesday was fantastic. We saw a huge outpouring of support from the community, and we got to talk about some of the incredible animal stories that they've made possible in the last little while. We had a really sweet golden retriever puppy named Aspen who came to us with a broken leg, and she got some emergency medical care at the OHS, and that made all the difference in saving her life, and now she'll be able to find her new forever home very shortly.
Look, giving a pound, I don't even ask for it. Come on. I mean, how could you not? Hey, Burley, right here, right today. Yeah. There it is. And if people are looking to get involved, Stephen, and find out a little bit more about you guys, what's the best way to reach you?
Oh, well, the best way is right on the website, of course, or you can also drop by the adoption center, see the animals available for adoption, bring a bag of food with you while you're coming on down, and see some of the cute animals that we have there.
Love that. And if you're thinking about Marley, make sure you got lots of treats on hand. Appreciate your time, Stephen.
Thanks so much, Will.
Well, coming up on Your Morning Ottawa, we are checking out this week's new movies, including a book adaptation that has a big Oscar buzz. Mr. Hollywood is hanging out in the CTV Your Morning Ottawa Lazy Boy Lounge. Has he got some popcorn in there? No, he's got something special. I can't. That Humpty Dumpty? I'll have to wait to see. Stay with us, everybody. We'll take a peek outside. As I think Marley's just saying, I need a coat because it's so cold outside. Temperatures feeling like minus 25 to minus 27 today with the wind chill. Stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back. Welcome back, or good morning and happy Friday to you, everybody. I'm Will Aiello.
I'm Melissa Lamb, and before we get to our news headlines, I have a very special happy birthday that I have to say to my son, Luca. His birthday is tomorrow. He's turning 6, and yes, he will be in the birthday announcements, but he'll miss it because he leaves to school at 7:40 in the morning, so he'll miss the birthday announcement. So I just wanted to take the time to say a very happy birthday to my firstborn, Luca. We love you so much. I'm gonna have to stop before I start crying.
We'll stop there. How old is Luca today?
Luca is 5, turning 6 tomorrow. The big 6. It's so old. It seems like just yesterday he was just a little guy, and now he's tall. He's, you know, sweet and kind, and my empathetic child, and
I can see it. Here we go.
I know. The waterworks are coming, so I have to stop talking about them.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Luca, from all of us here at Your Morning Ottawa. We'll get to our news headlines. Ottawa's mayor has revealed that new private security guards will be patrolling the Byward Market as part of a public safety action plan, which does have support from Ottawa's police chief.
To increase it is okay. We're good with that. And what I hear from the folks in Centertown, the folks in Byward Market, in Barrhaven, they want more presence. They want more police presence as well, too. So we're not absconding from Byward Market and say, great, they got that, we can go elsewhere.
The city would spend $1 million over the next 2 years to, quote, fill the gaps in the Heritage District, saying it is in response to requests from the tourism and business industry and would build on private security guards already in the area. Many residents say more eyes on the market is just part of the solution.
We need more help for people who need help. I think we need more mental health workers, like myself. I'm a social worker.
I haven't gone down to the Byward Market intentionally in a long time because you just continuously hear about people being killed, murdered, drugs.
So here's a little breakdown. 14 additional police officers will also be tasked with patrolling the downtown core. They are going to be starting later this month.
As the federal government plans to make massive cuts to the public sector, we're now learning how much some public sector employees made in the last fiscal year. A document prepared by the Treasury Board of Canada Secretariat shows more than 20,000 employees received salaries, bonuses, benefits, and overtime pay of between $150,000 and $199,000. Nearly 5,000 employees earned between $200,000 and $250,000, and about 1,400 employees earned between $250,000 and $300,000. It also shows 6 employees earned more than $500,000. That data is coming out as the latest federal budget outlined a plan to lower program spending and administration costs by about $60 billion over the next 5 years. The plan also includes reducing the federal employee payroll by 10% over the next 2 to 3 years.
We will find out today who Team Canada will be facing at the upcoming World Cup. The highly anticipated draw is taking place today.
It starts getting tasty, it starts getting tantalizing, and you can start really feeling, oh, where we're going to fit out.
Next summer's expanded tournament, which will be played in Canada, the U.S., and Mexico, will feature 48 teams. Countries will be drawn from 4 pots at an event in Washington, D.C. at noon. How to watch it? You can take a look at TSN.
And the World Cup draw would also help smooth over recent trade tensions. U.S. President Donald Trump, Prime Minister Mark Carney, and Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum will all be there.
3 North American leaders who've never been in a room together are going to have a visual of a happy moment, drawing some country names for the World Cup. Those of us who are looking for some hope right now, that just maybe, at the end of the day, the right thing will happen.
Prime Minister Mark Carney will meet with U.S. President Donald Trump at the Kennedy Center today. Carney will also meet separately with Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum. Sheinbaum is expected to then meet privately with Trump. Hearings have been taking place in Washington on the upcoming review of the Canada-U.S.-Mexico trade agreement, with reports that Trump could be considering leaving CUSMA altogether.
The energy minister didn't participate in the AFN Special Chiefs Assembly as a deal for a potential pipeline took center stage.
The decision was made that some other ministers would come.
Energy Minister Tim Hodgson met with BC chiefs in a separate caucus room. He listened to their concerns over a pipeline to the West Coast and afterwards said any major projects, like a pipeline, could only be built with Indigenous consultation. He has committed to going to BC's Northwest Coast to meet with communities and chiefs in the near future.
Netflix has triumphed in the bidding war for Warner Brothers and HBO. Netflix said it has reached a deal with Warner Brothers Discovery to buy the legendary TV and movie studio and assets like HBO Max streaming service for $72 billion. Warner Brothers Discovery is moving forward with its plans to split it into 2 publicly traded halves in 2026. Once the split takes effect, Netflix intends to acquire the Warner half. The other half, Discovery Global, will house CNN and other cable channels. The move will require intense regulatory review. And it will be an exciting weekend for skiers as the ski season kicks off in the National Capital Region.
It's time. Camp Fortune in Chelsea, Quebec opens for the season today. Mount Pakenham and Mont Ste. Marie open on Saturday. Ski Volage opened yesterday, and it is so exciting. You know, we can think about so much time when the cold temperatures happen and we just go, oh, like it's so cold out there. It's barely cold. I want to be outside. But then you do think about the positive side, all the great things that it builds, all the winter activities that we can start doing, and the snow and skiing and snowboarding.
That's
I can't wait.
Well, because we know the cold conditions has helped them make snow, because we haven't received that much snow that we're seeing in those videos over at the ski hills. So definitely the cold conditions have helped them make snow. We're seeing some sunshine to start your day off, but it is cold. -20 with the wind chill, feeling closer to -27 this morning. You know, when our screen is pink with our current conditions, it means it's bitter cold outside and chilly across the region, -23 in Cornwall. At least we're getting to see some sunshine this morning. We will see cloudy skies with some sunny breaks throughout the day ahead. Chance of those scattered flurries kind of popping up here and there throughout your afternoon, evening as well. Then tomorrow is when we're expecting some snow. About 2 to 4 centimeters is what we could see late in the morning into your late afternoon tomorrow. It will then clear up into the evening hours. The sun is back for Sunday, but so are the colder conditions. So tomorrow won't be so bad in terms of temperatures. Today is fairly average for this time of the year, just a little bit below average, but not so bad as yesterday. Temperatures this morning will be cold, will be in those minus double digits. Then this afternoon for recess, temperatures warming up slightly. Could still see those flurries. Highs of -6 will feel closer to -10 later on this afternoon. Over the next 5 days, warmer tomorrow, and even tonight not so bad. Temperatures will hold steady around -6 overnight tonight. We'll feel closer to -12 overnight, so not overly cold into our overnight. Tomorrow morning, not so bad. We are expecting that snow late in the morning into your afternoon. 1 degree is the high. A beautiful day to get outside and enjoy all that fresh powder. Cold overnight, and then the cold snap is back Sunday right through into the end of next week.
Oh man, really got to bundle up over the next day or so. Okay, taking a look on your roads on this Friday morning, 7:38. Starting to see a little congestion out there, but nothing too bad. No collisions or detours to let you know of this morning. But if you haven't left yet and you've been listening to Melissa even just over that last forecast, temperatures are cold. So maybe get that car started a little bit early and get the heat seaters on, anything you can to stay bundled up, as it is going to be rather chilly this morning. If anything changes throughout the day, though, we'll be sure to let you know over the next couple of hours.
Traffic brought to you by Presler Injury Lawyers. 1-800-JUSTICE.
And it is Friday. That means new movies to watch in home and at theaters. And Matt Damaris, Mr. Hollywood, is here to give us his picks. And he brought his friend. Will thought it was Humpty Dumpty.
No, definitely not Humpty Dumpty. This is Freddy. Freddy Fazbear. Are you ready for Freddy?
I'm ready for Freddy.
Okay,
I think.
Okay, well, he's back. 5 Nights at Freddy's 2.
Ooh.
Humpty Dumpty.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Definitely not the Freddy's I remember.
You're thinking of the franchise location. This is the original. Nobody's been here for decades. Some little girl got murdered here.
Okay, definitely spooky, not happy Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's a little creepier than Humpty Dumpty will, okay?
Okay, in my defense, I saw him from the side on the small monitor, okay? I couldn't really tell, so all I saw was that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe.
We'll give that to you.
But listen, in the movie...
It's a loss.
He don't go near him. He's not Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
Him and his friends, Foxy, Chica, Bonnie, they're up to no good. And this is they've come back, by the way. And here's the thing: this movie's not going to win any awards, Melissa.
Okay.
It is definitely for the fans. It's fan service, but it is entertaining and it is fun. And the screening I was in, people were loving it.
Okay, good to know. Definitely not my kind of movie. I don't like the scary ones, but maybe the next one will be good for me.
That's right. Oh, absolutely. It's called J. Kelly.
Look at you. You're the American dream. The last of the old movie stars.
I'm down here.
You're up there, you're down here, you're in here. We did this together.
See you, Dad. I'm leaving on Saturday for Paris.
This is your last summer. It'll be so lonely here without you.
No, it won't.
Definitely my kind of movie. I love the actors in it. Looks like a good one.
Who doesn't love them some George Clooney? And there he is. And he's paired here with Adam Sandler. That's right. He's playing his manager, and Clooney's playing a movie star. Quite the stretch, right? But this is actually this kind of gentle, sentimental, often very funny tribute to filmmaking and the stars that make them. And he's going through this kind of a bit of a late-in-life crisis, reimagining or rediscovering, rather, you know, just
who he is.
Who he is and who loves him and who he loves, and it's really well done. And I really enjoyed Clooney's performance here.
Oh, I can't wait to catch that one. Okay, last but not least, Hamnet.
Hamnet.
Is it true? You know everything about a person by touching them here?
Not everything. He's got more inside of him than any man I've ever met.
Who are you looking for?
William Shakespeare.
Okay, give us the details on this.
Melissa, bring the tissues.
Oh.
You are going to cry. I'm not afraid to say I did. You know, this is William Shakespeare. This is his wife, Anne Hathaway, and this is the birth and the loss of their son and how it inspired the famous play Hamlet. And man, this will take you through the gauntlet of emotions. But look how beautiful it looks. You know, our director, Chloe Zhao, really you know, brings this to life beautifully, and I love the performances. Jesse Buckley, Paul Mescal, mark my words, they will be on the Oscar ballot for these performances.
Okay. Oh, this is one I want to watch. I'm an English major. So lots of Shakespeare in my life, and you have your top 5 Shakespeare movies.
Absolutely. Speaking of, you'll love these. You know, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yes.
This is it's based on on how the Taming of the Shrew, rather. Hamlet, of course, from '96. I love that one. What about Romeo and Juliet?
One of my favorites.
DiCaprio, Claire Danes. Shakespeare in Love. This is about, you know, again, the real-life Shakespeare based on his life. And, of course, Macbeth, you know, from 2015, maybe my favorite of all time.
Oh, that's your favorite?
Yeah.
Macbeth? Oh, I mean, there's so many classics and good ones. So
yeah.
A good little recap for us. Thank you, Matt, for joining us today. And thank you, Freddie
Fazbear.
Freddie
And by the
Fazbear.
way, you can have some popcorn.
Oh, there's popcorn
He
in
doubles,
there.
of course.
You always bring us the good.
Just don't get too close.
Okay, sounds good. He's a little scary. Also scary, the forecast this morning, Matt. Feels like -27 with the wind chill. A very cold start to your Friday morning. And this morning, we're going to head back over to the Infinity Convention Center where we find Rosie, who is looking very festive for the Christmas cheer breakfast. And I can see the room is starting to fill up.
It absolutely is, Melissa. And what you just saw was the VIP servers serving all the people coming in for the Christmas cheer breakfast. And some of those faces may look familiar, some of our CTV News Ottawa reporters. And I'm right now here with Yasser Ghazi with the RBC, which is a main sponsor of this event. Yasser, good morning to you and happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.
Okay, so RBC has been a sponsor of this event for many years. Why is that?
Well, it's important to us to be involved in the community which we support. And many of our colleagues and our workers are very involved with volunteering efforts. The Christmas Cheer Breakfast gives back to so many different organizations and help people during this holiday season deal with food insecurity and other things, obviously, that ail them. So being a part of it and ensuring that we can give back and help the community that we're in is very, very important to RBC.
Yeah, you know, this time of year, it becomes glaringly obvious just how much the need is out there for food, for shelter, for clothing. And it's wonderful about the Christmas cheer is that the focus is on food and making sure that enough money is raised to help out those organizations that help feed our community, those who are in need. And when you talk about being a sponsor, what kind of commitment are we talking about? This is something that's on the radar, on the docket the whole year, isn't it, for RBC?
Yeah, absolutely. Like we have something called the RBC Foundation, which we've been very lucky to have and been able to support various causes across the city. I'm lucky enough to be the vice president of the non-for-profit sector. Oh, really? So I got to be able to actually see it firsthand and seeing how much we could give back and support. In the first 2 months of this year, we already gave in like over $6 million in support to organizations across Ottawa. So it's very, very important for us that we see the community which we operate in prosper, that families, if they can, not have to worry so much during the holidays and year-round. So that's something that's very, very important to us.
You're going to be up on the stage in a little
Yes.
bit. A little nervous? A little nervous? What are
I'm
you
a
gonna
little
do?
nervous, mostly for the coin flip, because I don't want to lose the coin.
Right.
So that's my biggest fear,
Right,
but
so
that's
you gotta-
okay.
You got
yeah.
the flick ready?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I've
Okay.
been practicing all day
Okay.
like this, yes.
So you'll be up on stage. This
Yes.
is wonderful. Don't you feel that great energy, that energy of giving and kindness in this room? in this
Honestly,
hall?
I'm not even on coffee yet. This is all purely because of the atmosphere that we're in. So it's wonderful. You can see how many people are smiling and laughing, and I see all the craziest sweaters I could possibly see in a year. So
What do you think
one
about mine?
included. So it's it's been a wonderful day so far, and this will carry me throughout my day for sure.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yasser Ghazi from RBC, thank you so much for taking the time, taking a minute to talk to us here, and for what RBC does. I mean, the support is really needed, and it's greatly appreciated. Go have some fun and flipping that coin on stage.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much for
Yasser.
your time.
Thank you so much. Melissa, over to you.
Love it. And Rosie, you're looking great out there. I can't wait to find how much money is raised later on this morning. Of course, we'll get that total to you later on today. As for right now, it is bitter cold outside. We're sitting at -20. Factor in the wind chill, feels closer to -27 this morning. So here's a very frosty, chilly look for our Centennial Glass sky cam this morning. You could just see the bitter cold air that is graping the Ottawa capital right now. Here are your milestone celebrations for today, Friday, December 5th. And we're going to start off with a happy birthday to Hannah. Can't believe you're 10. Have the best day. Love mommy, daddy, Jacob, and all of your family and friends. We do have a special birthday for tomorrow. Happy 6th birthday to my son, Luca. I know I say this every single year, but I still can't believe how fast you are growing. You are the most thoughtful, kind, and empathetic boy. You love to help others, especially Papa around his yard. You love construction projects and farming. Mommy, Daddy, Lola, Nana, Papa, all of your aunts, uncles, and cousins love you so very much. Happy birthday, Bubba. Aw, hope you have a great day and party tomorrow. And if you have a milestone celebrated with us, send your birthday announcements for kids turning 13 years old or younger. And for those turning 100 years or more, wedding anniversaries as well, those celebrating 50 years or more, all you have to do is send us that email, Your Morning Ottawa milestones@ctv.ca, and we'll be sure to get your announcement on the air.
And Ottawa, are you ready to feel the magic of the season? Get set for St. Laurent Centre's Holiday Sparkle. St. Laurent Centre is the place to be for all your festive shopping. Discover exciting new stores and step into the wonder of their brand new enchanted elevator Santa experience. With that long list of gift buying, we want to help make your holiday season extra bright and a lot more joyful. Visit ctvottawa.ca and enter for your chance to win the dazzling $500 gift card to St. Laurent Centre. Imagine the possibilities. Don't miss out on making this holiday season unforgettable. Let's take a peek outside, shall we? Because maybe you want to spend a little bit on some toques with that gift card. Maybe a full winter jacket. -25, 27, 28. Will it get colder? Melissa will find out a little bit later on. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back.
The magic of the holidays is here, and this year the need is greater than ever.
Let's ensure every child in our community feels the joy with CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain.
Together with the Salvation Army, we can help spread cheer and make a child's wish come true.
Drop off any new unwrapped toy to the designated drop-off locations or make a monetary donation online.
For all the details, visit toymountain.ca, presented by Donnelly Automotive Group.
It's Friday, December 5th.
People here just watching them do stuff as it happens because they can't really do anything, then it wouldn't help much.
I don't think it would be a bad thing because when they see enforcement around, it makes people think twice.
The city is investing on private security to patrol the Byward Market, a plan that's getting mixed reviews from councillors and the public.
Treat all ice like it's not safe, because at the end of the day, you have no idea what those states are. We don't want people kind of going out there trying to be a judge for themselves. As much as it's good information to know, just avoid it completely.
Stay off the ice. That's the warning from Ottawa Police as cold weather arrives, but thin ice remains.
And you have your shot to participate in the amazing race. We'll tell you how you can get in on the action for the upcoming season. Your Morning Ottawa continues right now. Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. I'm Will Aiello.
And I'm Melissa Lamb, and we know Rosie's on location at the Christmas Cheer Breakfast. And later this hour, we'll find out that grand total and how much they raised this morning. I can't wait for that because I know it does so much good in our city.
It does. It's such a wonderful event, and we'll check in with her continuously throughout the show just to find out what that total is going to be.
Yes.
We'll start with our news headlines because there's going to be a new focus on safety in the Byward Market, which will see additional private security guards on patrol. The mayor says the city will spend $1 million to help improve public safety.
There's already a lot of private security happening in the Byward Market. Hotels, businesses are hiring private security in order to serve their customers and their clients. So what we're talking about is supplementing that.
The police chief says more private security will help, and they also plan on adding 14 new officers to the downtown core, but area business owners aren't too sure.
People here just watching them do stuff as it happens because they can't really do anything, then it wouldn't help much.
I don't think it would be a bad thing because when they see enforcement around, it makes people think twice.
Those new officers will begin working with the Neighborhood Resource Team later this month. The Ottawa Police Services Board will approve its 2026 budget today, with Council having the final say next Wednesday.
As the federal government plans to make massive cuts to the public sector, we're now learning how much some public sector employees made in the last fiscal year. A document prepared by the Treasury Board of Canada Secretariat shows more than 20,000 employees received salaries, bonuses, benefits, and overtime pay of between $150,000 and $199,000. Nearly 5,000 employees earned between $200,000 and $250,000, and 1,400 employees earned between $250,000 and $300,000. It also shows 6 employees earned more than $500,000. That data is coming out as the latest federal public budget outlined a plan to lower program spending and administration costs by about $60 billion over the next 5 years. The plan also includes reducing the federal employee payroll by 10% over the next 2 to 3 years.
We will find out soon who Team Canada will be facing at the upcoming World Cup. The highly anticipated draw is taking place today.
It starts getting tasty, it starts getting tantalizing, and you can start really feeling, where we're going to fit out.
Next summer's expanded tournament, which will be played in Canada, the U.S., and Mexico, will feature 48 teams. Countries will be drawn from 4 pots at an event in Washington, D.C. at noon. You can catch the event on TSN. The province and the federal government finally announced that the child care agreement would be extended. The announcement means the extension would run until March of 2027. In total, the federal government is providing $3.9 billion, including $695 million next year to keep fees at an average of $19 a day until the end of 2026. But for parents, finding a spot remains one of the biggest challenges, and operators like Andrew Fleck say demand continues to outpace their ability to grow.
What does keep me up is that we know we have lots of families on our waiting list, and while we have aspirational projects and we're thinking about the future, we can't actually act on those because the planning for new spaces is not as proactive as planning is required.
The education minister says the funding will help and that nothing is off the table to meet that demand, along with its commitment to adding more spaces.
A pedestrian crossing button in West Ottawa has a unique feature. It's physically longer than others in the city.
It was very clear as they were working and teaching the students and reviewing how to use the crosswalk that the middle section of the crosswalk was not accessible because there's a lip and a curb.
Located at the crossing on Centrepoint Drive near Sir Guy Carleton Secondary School, the button is about a foot longer than the standard. The oversized button was designed to improve accessibility at the crossing for those who use mobility devices. The idea was born out of a City of Ottawa workshop with students this fall.
As cold weather grips the capital, police are also warning you that the ice isn't safe to be on.
treat all ice like it's not safe, because at the end of the day, you have no idea what those states are. And we don't want people kind of going out there trying to be a judge for themselves. As much as it's good information to know, just avoid it completely.
Yesterday, along the Ottawa River, officers were demonstrating the dangers of thin ice and how to identify it. Police also demonstrated self-rescue techniques, which include overcoming shock, where to swim, and how to exit the water. The Ontario Life Saving Society reports nearly 2 in 5 drownings happened between October and April.
The Ottawa Charge lost 3-1 to Toronto last night, but there was a moment during a stop and play that's bigger than hockey.
We're also thinking of Ottawa's head coach, Carla McLeod, as she begins her own fight. Carla, the entire PWHL community is behind you. Thank you, fans.
What a moment.
Wow.
Fans held up signs in support of those fighting who have lost their lives to cancer. The Toronto Scepters and the PWHL also included a moment to recognize Charge head coach Carla McLeod in her battle with breast cancer. And this is why I love sports so much. And, you know, obviously hockey, because, you know, we take a lot of time at that. But this is what is so important. And you see the power of the community. It doesn't matter what team's playing what. We all come together and have a moment like that. It's what makes sports so special.
It brought tears to my eyes just watching that. I couldn't imagine being there in that building, and for her to just feel the love. She mentioned how much love and support she felt here in our community, and now she's just feeling it across the entire country with the PWHL. It's just incredible.
Which makes such a difference when you're going through times like that too, right? For her, for her family. So it's so awesome to have that support.
Absolutely. Well, a chilly start to your morning. Make sure you are dressing warmly if you are heading outside. Currently, minus 19. We should be sitting at about minus 9 for overnight lows and early morning hours. And you can see we're about 10 degrees below that. With the wind chill right now, factoring that in, it feels closer to minus 27. So a very cold start to your morning. There is a risk of frostbite this morning as well. So make sure you are taking caution if you are going to be outside for extended periods of time this morning. We are at least getting to see a little bit of sunshine this morning. So a mix of sun and cloud to start off your day. An increase of cloudiness this afternoon. There is a chance we could see some scattered flurries today. So kind of off and on throughout your afternoon. A chance of some scattered flurries, which will continue into your overnight. Now tomorrow is when we're expecting the snow. Late in the morning into your afternoon, we're expecting periods of snow. This is by 8 p.m. tomorrow. We could see upwards of 2 to 4 centimeters on the way tomorrow. So some snow on the way, but warmer conditions. So it will warm up a little bit for our Saturday, where we can get outside and enjoy all that fresh powder. The ski hills will be loving this. Of course, many of them get set to open today. Others will open tomorrow. You have great skiing conditions as we head into the weekend. Temps today, not even so bad. Minus 6 will feel like minus 10. So much warmer today than it was yesterday, but still below seasonal conditions. We should be sitting at about minus 1 for this time of the year, with overnight lows reaching minus 9. And we'll be a little bit colder than that over the next few days. Minus 6 as well out in the valley, minus 5 along the Seaway, minus 8 is the high for Gatineau, minus 9 over in Kittigan Zippy for today. Tonight won't be overly cold. We'll actually be a little bit above seasonal for those overnight lows, dropping to minus 6. We'll feel closer to minus 12. Early tomorrow morning is when we're expecting that snow late in the morning, 2 to 4 centimeters, but much milder conditions above the norm. Tomorrow, 1 is the high into the afternoon, but then the cold snap is back. We have colder conditions. This is like January weather we're experiencing over the next couple of days. Minus 16 is the overnight low, and then next week, temperatures will stay cold throughout the entire work week. We are expecting a little bit of sunshine as you head to work on Monday. On your roads this morning, the eastbound 417 seeing slowdowns beginning at Woodruff and through Bronson. The good news is still collision free on your roads, so it's been a pretty easy drive in so far this morning. Lighter volume as well heading westbound on the 417.
And coming up on Your Morning Ottawa, soccer fans will be looking to find out who their team will be facing at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The draw is just hours away. Taking a peek outside through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam, and as Melissa stated, temperatures below seasonal, but nice to see that overnight low be above the mark. Full details coming right up. Welcome back, everybody. 48 countries will be vying for soccer supremacy next summer, and we've got the 4 pots right here because each team is in a different category, but we're going to break it down for you. The FIFA World Cup draw is taking place today, where Canada will find out who their opponents will be for the highly anticipated tournament taking place on Canadian, American, and Mexican soil. Here to break it all down for us is TSN Luca Celebre from TSN's Bar Down. Good morning to you, my friend.
Good morning.
All right, so this is a little bit confusing, I think, for a lot of people, too, so it's good to have you here. Tell me a little bit about the draw system and all these different pots here.
Yeah, it's very complicated, and I think that they're going to go over the rules if you are watching the draw. But just for the people looking to kind of grasp that knowledge beforehand, like you said, all nations are divided up into these pots, and pot 1, which Canada is in, features Canada, the other host countries, Mexico and USA, and then the top 9 teams as far as the FIFA rankings go. So that's why you see all the heavy hitters in there, the Spains, the Argentinas, the Frances, and that's because they're hoping that these teams don't meet up before the final or the semifinals. That's kind of the earliest that these good teams can meet up, provided they win their group. So each one of those teams in pot 1 is going to be represented in each of the 12 groups, and then from there, the teams in pot 2, 3, and 4 will all kind of be divided up into the 12 groups. And there's also the kind of rules that 2 European nations, there can't be more than that in each group. So there are some little quirks, I guess, to go along with the different pots that provide more stability and balance with each group and make them all a little more, I guess, competitive rather than just loading up one group.
Yeah, and Luca, you know, so much talk, especially amongst here in Canada. We talk about, all right, who's Canada going to face? Who's Canada going to face? But on the flip side, are you hearing from maybe teams that want to face Canada?
I'm sure there are teams that want to face Canada, just provided that this is a team that has never won a World Cup game before, right? And out of the host nations, the States and Mexico, Canada is the lowest ranked team, still in the 20s. They're very highly ranked, regarded in the world. But the pressure that comes with hosting this tournament, it being their 2nd consecutive World Cup, and the pressure these players must feel, I imagine that, yeah, teams might want to play them instead of the States and Mexico teams that have gotten the first set of the way as far as winning a first World Cup game and winning one on home soil. So I could imagine that would be a response from some teams.
And obviously, you know, we want Canada to go the whole way and be champions at the end. But what are some expectations that we have from the team, both from the organization and maybe you as a fan as well?
Well, I think given that the expanded field is going to actually make it easier for some teams to get out and into the group stage, I think the group stage is a pretty fair expectation because 8 of the 12 best third-place teams in each group will advance based on goal differential and things of that nature. So you don't have to win your group, but also losing or drawing early in the tournament isn't kind of your exit out of the tournament this year as opposed to in years past. So I think that provides more expectations for this team and puts even more pressure, I guess, on the shoulders of a lot of these teams. And I think as a fan, it would be great to see them just get into the group, or out of the group stage rather, and into the knockout rounds in some capacity.
Oh, it would be so awesome to see. And, you know, the draw has a lot of, we'll call it flair and glare around it this year, too. There's celebrities. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, there are a ton of big names. There are going to be musical performances, and some of the greats of other sports are going to be there, the Tom Brady's and Shaq's and things of that nature. So it is a spectacle. Soccer and the FIFA World Cup is a spectacle from the draw time to the end of the tournament and everything in between. It's going to be incredible to watch, and I'm just so excited to finally see who Canada gets to play.
Yeah, a couple of hours away. Luca from Bar Down, we really appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.
Well, have you ever wondered how you can take part in Canada's favorite summertime adventure? If so, our next guest will have the answers for you. We tell you how you can try out for the Amazing Race Canada. That's coming up with Melissa just ahead. Taking a peek outside through our Skycam on George Street, and hey, the sunshine has poked out to say hello, but a little below seasonal, so just make sure you are dressed warmly. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
iHeartRadio Weekenders is powered by Barhaven Ford, Ottawa's newest and largest Ford store, and Eastern Ontario's Ford EV leader.
First on today's list is the Stittsville Parade of Lights. This is tomorrow evening along Main Street and, of course, features all your community favorites and their floats. Make sure you dress for the weather, bring the whole family, and even stick around after the parade for the lighting of Village Square Park. Plus, grab some hot chocolate and some snacks. Santa's also going to be there, so definitely all the more reason to check it out. Also happening tomorrow is the RCMP Cram the Cruiser event at the Walmart on Innes Road between 8 a.m. and 3 p.m. This is another chance to help support CTV and Move 100's Toy Mountain and Chio. Move 100 will also be on site selling their ugly Christmas sweater ornaments, where once again 100% of proceeds are going to Toy Mountain. If you have the means to do so this year, stop by to donate a new unwrapped toy. The goal is to make sure that no child in Ottawa goes without a gift to open on Christmas morning. And last on the list today, it's the Mayor's 23rd annual Christmas celebration. This is tomorrow from 3 to 6 p.m. and it's your chance to join Mayor Mark Sutcliffe at Ottawa City Hall for treats, fun, activities, live entertainment, and you can't forget the tree lighting ceremony at 4:45. Admission is by donation to the Ottawa Food Bank. As usual, lots more happening around the capital this weekend. The full list and all the details are at ctvottawa.ca/weekenders. For the iHeartRadio Weekenders, my name's Tanea Taylor. Have a great one.
iHeartRadio Weekenders is powered by Barhaven Ford, Ottawa's newest and largest Ford store, and Eastern Ontario's Ford EV leader.
Would you like to experience the adventure of a lifetime?
Make Canada proud. Go! Ah! From coast to coast to coast.
Casting is open for season 12 of The Amazing Race Canada. Have you ever wondered how you can take part in Canada's favorite summertime adventure? If so, our next cast will have all the answers for you. Casting producer Jesse Story joins us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Melissa. Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
I am so good, and I'm so excited to learn more about how this works. So can you tell us a little bit about how this casting process does work for The Amazing Race Canada?
Yeah, for sure. So the first thing you want to do is, the race is a race about relationships, and you race it with a teammate. So you got to find someone in your life that you're confident can help get you that win. So once you find the perfect partner, it's pretty easy from there. You just go online, fill out a quick questionnaire, upload a quick video, and then the process kind of begins. So it's really not that hard, In the videos, we're looking for just unscripted, authentic, real videos. It doesn't have to be a perfect edited Steven Spielberg film. We just want, some natural videos of you and your partner.
Okay, so with those videos, what grabs your attention? What kind of gives someone an edge over someone else?
Energy. The first 30 seconds of the video, we want you to bring energy when our casting producers are going through it. We want to see your energy. That'll grab our attention. The first 30 seconds are the most special, but really, like I said, just be authentic. Don't read from a script. Just be you. I know that's so cliche, but we just want you to be yourselves. And one day, maybe you could be on that finishing mat winning the Amazing Race Canada with someone very special in your life.
I love that. Now, if someone is thinking of applying but hasn't really quite lined up a partner, what should they look for in choosing someone to be their partner?
That's a great question. Our winners last year, Jesse and Jonathan. Jonathan is actually just from outside Ottawa. They had such a great relationship where they were able to support each other through the highs and the lows. And that's really the most important thing. Someone who's going to be there, be by your side for the great moments, but also the really tough moments. Because as fun as the race is, I promise you it's also a pressure cooker. So you want someone who's going to be by your side. And Jesse and Jonathan, I think, were some of the best examples of that.
Okay, now I'm going to put you on the spot. If you were running in the race, who would you choose in your life to run with you?
You know what? I would either run it with my wife, who I love so much, but we might kill each other, or my cousin, who's like my brother. I think that probably would be the better shot. But if my wife wanted to run it, I would have to go with her first, I think.
Really good answer.
Yeah, exactly.
And just quickly, give us the details again on how long this is open for people to cast their entry.
For sure. So you got 10 more days. Casting closes on December 15th at midnight. So you got lots of time to find that partner, and trust me, it's a super easy process. You can go to our Instagram page, The Amazing Race Canada, click on the link there, or just Google The Amazing Race Canada casting. It'll pop up. And season 12 is going to be a big one. So we're excited to see who applies and, who's going to win.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Jesse, for joining us today.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for having me.
You too. Will, over to you.
Hey, Kitchen, we are spicing up your life with a bunch of different spices with Spice Girls, adding a little flavor this time of year. That's coming up, and we'll find out about all the great work that they do in the community, too. But first, we're going to take a peek outside. I'm almost maxed out. I'm not quite there yet. 2 more. 1, 2. That's every spice. Coming up, we'll find out just how they are involved. Plus, taking a peek outside through our sky cam. Temperature's feeling a little cool out there, but we'll keep you cozy with some hot spices coming up. We'll be right back.
Tis the season to lend a helping hand, Ottawa.
Join us for the CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive on Friday, December 12th. We're teaming up with the Ottawa Food Bank to help our neighbors this holiday season.
Drop off your non-perishable food items at 87 George Street or make a monetary donation, allowing the Ottawa Food Bank to buy what's needed most when it's needed.
CTV Your Morning Ottawa Food Drive, December 12th, proudly sponsored by Doyle Saluski.
The Bayshore team is thrilled to be working with Toy Mountain again this year. Please bring your new unwrapped toys to the first level, just past the Apple Store. Bayshore and Toy Mountain helping families this holiday season.
Morning. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Melissa Lamb.
I'm Will Aiello, and if you are just tuning in with us, we just talked with the casting director from Amazing Race Canada. And I love that he came on, and I love that you asked him who he would choose because he's seen it all.
Yeah.
And he had to be careful. He said his wife.
Smart answer.
But also his brother. Is that what he said too?
Yeah. I'm like smart answer with choosing her wife because if you didn't, you might be in some trouble.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. So fun. All right, we'll see what the weather has coming up. We're going to start with our news headlines. Ottawa's mayor has revealed that new private security guards will be patrolling the Byward Market, all part of a public safety action plan, which has support from Ottawa's police chief.
To increase it is okay. We're good with that. And what I hear from the folks in Centertown, the folks in Byward Market, in Barrhaven, they want more presence. They want more police presence as well, too. So we're not absconding from Byward Market and say, great, they got that, we can go elsewhere.
The city would spend $1 million over the next 2 years to, quote, fill the gaps in the Heritage District, saying it is in response to requests from the tourism and business industry and would build on private security guards already in the area. Many residents say more eyes on the market is just part of the solution.
We need more help for people who need help. I think we need more mental health workers, like myself. I'm a social worker.
I haven't gone down to the Byward Market intentionally in a long time because you just continuously hear about people being killed, murdered, drugs.
14 additional police officers will also be tasked with patrolling the downtown core. They will start later this month.
As the federal government plans to make massive cuts to the public sector, we're now learning how much some public sector employees made in the last fiscal year. A document prepared by the Treasury Board of Canada's Secretariat shows more than 20,000 employees received salaries, bonuses, benefits, and overtime pay of between $150,000 and $199,000. Nearly 5,000 employees earned between $200,000 and $250,000, and about 1,400 employees earned between $250,000 and $300,000. It also shows 6 employees earned more than $500,000. That data is coming out as the latest federal budget outlined a plan to lower program spending and administration costs by about $60 billion over the next 5 years. The plan also includes reducing the federal employee payroll by 10% over the next 2 to 3 years.
We will find out today who Team Canada will be facing at the upcoming World Cup. The highly anticipated draw is taking place just in the next couple hours.
It starts getting tasty, it starts getting tantalizing, and you can start really feeling, where we're going to fit out.
Next summer's expanded tournament, which will be played in Canada, the U.S. and Mexico, will feature 48 teams. Countries will be drawn from 4 pots at an event in Washington, D.C. at noon. You can catch the event on TSN.
Netflix has triumphed in a bidding war for Warner Brothers and HBO. Netflix said it has reached a deal with Warner Brothers Discovery to buy the legendary TV and movie studio and assets like HBO Max streaming service for $72 billion. Warner Brothers Discovery is moving forward with its plans to split into 2 publicly traded halves in 2026. Once the split takes effect, Netflix intends to acquire the Warner half. The other half, Discovery Global, will house CNN and other cable channels, will then move required to intense regulatory review. The Ottawa 67s have made a trade with division rival picking up Sam McHugh from Brantford. It comes days ahead of the Barber Pole's annual Teddy Bear Toss game. The Teddy Bear Toss is Sunday afternoon against Flint. Puck drop is at 3 p.m. at TD Place Arena. Last year, Teddy Bear Toss goal was followed by a big post-goal scrum between Ottawa and Barrie. Late night host Jimmy Kimmel joked about the current Canada-U.S. relations during a visit by Ottawa's own Paul Anka.
I know you're from Ottawa, Canada. How old were you? You know you guys aren't supposed to be here,
exactly.
right?
How'd you sneak in?
There's going to be trouble back home, but...
Anka was on the show to promote the new HBO Max original documentary, Paul Anka, His Way. You can stream the documentary now on Crave. I love that quick thing. You guys are supposed to be here, right?
Yeah.
Always having some fun on the show.
And I'm glad for the little reminder because I almost forgot that he's from Ottawa.
That's right.
And I was like, oh, right. It's incredible we have these massive celebrities from right here in the nation's capital.
Little extra love for our local fans here. Yeah, so great to see. And obviously that documentary on Crave too, so we'll all get to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, unfortunately, a bit of a cold start to your morning. Some people love the cold, then you're going to love the conditions we have for you, especially this morning. This afternoon won't be so bad as we will reach a daytime high of -6. Still below seasonal. We should be at about -1 for this time of the year. The sun will set 4:20 p.m. later on this evening, so still these very short days. Currently -19, so temperatures below seasonal. We should be sitting at -9 for these early morning hours, but unfortunately, it's a little bit colder. Feels closer to -27 this morning, so a very cold start. There is a risk of frostbite this morning, so make sure you're taking precaution if you are having to be outside for extended periods of time. We are at least getting to see some sunshine this morning, so a little bit of sunshine to kick off your Friday into the afternoon. There is a chance of some scattered flurries today, nothing that will accumulate too much, but just some light scattered flurries in the forecast this afternoon into your overnight. Tomorrow is when we're expecting the snow, but at least it'll be very warm tomorrow. You can get outside and enjoy all the fresh powder. We know great news the cold weather has brought for ski hills. They're opening today. Some are opening tomorrow. So lots of fresh powder on the ski hills. And conditions won't be so bad this afternoon if you are thinking about heading out to the slopes. -6 will feel closer to -10, so warming up slightly into the afternoon. -4 for Kempville, Brockville, -5 out in the Lawn the Seaway, -6 in the valley, -8 over in Gatineau, -12 in Mont-Tremblant. So some great snowmaking weather out in Mont-Tremblant. In our forecast, overnight temps will hold steady around -6, so not so bad into the overnight. Normally, we should be dropping down to about -9. Tomorrow, above seasonal, a mild day in the forecast. 1 is the high, 2 to 4 centimeters of fresh snow in the forecast for tomorrow. Sunday, again, the cold snap is back. We're going to deal with colder conditions from Sunday right through until next week. Very cold to start off your work week on Monday, but it will be nice and sunny, so we will get to see some sunshine. Then a chance of scattered flurries from Tuesday in through Wednesday.
Weather brought to you by Yetgendorf Rashid. Experience, knowledge, and a commitment to excellence.
And we do have a collision right now eastbound on the 417 at Parkdale. That has the right lane closed. A broken down garbage truck is also causing delays southbound on Carp Road at Hazeldean. Eastbound on the 417, seeing some slowdowns beginning at Woodruff in through Bronson, and heading west on the Queensway, we're seeing buildup starting at Saint Laurent Boulevard in through Parkdale.
All right, throughout the show over the last couple of hours, it's just the two of us here because Rosie is on location at the Christmas Cheer Breakfast, and she's been giving us some little details on how everything shapes up. And Rosie, you have one more guest with us this morning.
We've got a couple more guests with us this morning, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful morning. The 74th annual Christmas Cheer Breakfast. We're here at the Infinity Convention Center. The event is sold out, and it's been a wonderful time so far. And I've got to welcome Dwayne Francis and Adam Pretty to our show to talk about this wonderful thing that you all do every year from Capital Wealth Partners. You are one of the main sponsors of this event, and I want to ask you, Adam, why is it important for Capital Wealth Partners to be a sponsor of this event?
It's such an important event for us. You know, we work in the wealth management industry, and it's something where we get to work with folks every day and helping them prepare for the future. And at this time of year, we're fortunate enough to be in a position to give back and make sure that those in need in the community, especially during times when there's increased difficulty and struggle in the nation, to be able to give back and support them. You know, my father began doing this back when it was a telethon back in the late 1980s.
Oh, wow.
And ever since then, it's been a great tradition to continue with it. And ever since his retirement, I'm proud to be able to carry on that legacy alongside Dwayne to make sure that we're able to give back and support those in need this holiday season.
Okay, this year, for the first time ever at the Christmas Cheer Breakfast, they had a live auction. So I'm going to get a little nosy, and I want to know, were you at all tempted to bid on something, Dwayne?
Absolutely tempted. But my wife gave me the look across the table, so I raised my hand a few times, then it was put it down, right?
No, put it down.
No, but you know, absolutely. No, but obviously, as Adam said, we just want to give back, and as much as we can raise for these incredible causes, we really want to be able to do our part as not only sponsors but individuals in the community. All right, so.
Yeah, and I know that you're a platinum sponsor, Capital Wealth, and unfortunately sponsorship is down a bit this year. You've got the main sponsors here. Last year, this event raised $150,000 for organizations that provide food for those who are less fortunate. This year, sponsorship is down, as I said. So what they're hoping to do is to keep that website open so people can donate. This is something that you have probably seen in your profession, how right now it's a little bit tight. But this kind of event, I think, really opens people's hearts up, doesn't it?
For sure. This event really brings people together. It's a great event for the community, and even with sponsorship being down, it's a sold-out breakfast this year, and that just shows that people care in the community and want to come together and support those in need in the community to make sure that people are getting what they need to be able to get through this holiday season.
What a great point that you made, that this event is sold out, Dwayne. Isn't that great to know?
You know, when it's just like sponsorship's down, but giving is up. So if we can continue to just give back a little bit, little by little, we can definitely meet our goal of 150 plus, I think, this year.
Yeah, I think so too. Go above that number, right? Let's manifest it.
It's definitely possible.
Yes.
And we've got a great community here to give back and to make sure that we're helping people get through the season and give back to those truly in need. And we're in a fortunate position to be able to do so.
Yeah, we're so glad that you're here again this year sponsoring this event. Wow, it's become like an annual thing. I go, oh, there's Adam, there's Dwayne. We're chatting about it. It's wonderful that you all give back. It's a great thing that your father started, and we're glad that you can continue this on into the future here. Capital Wealth Partners, Dwayne Francis and Adam Pretty, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for contributing. And also, I just want to say again, if you can contribute. Go on the website, ChristmasCheerOttawa.com. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much, and happy holidays. Happy holidays. All right. Thank you so much. All right, take care. Adam, over to you.
Appreciate your time,
Will,
Rosie.
over to you.
No, Adam's here too, actually. It's Adam and Will. We'll check in with you later on the show to get some numbers. We are ready to spice up life a little bit. Lily Bond joins us from Spice Girls, and it is a perfect time to have you in. Good morning.
Good morning.
So holiday season is creeping in. We're just weeks away now, so we've got some delicious meals you've got prepped with your amazing spices.
Yes, our new spice blends too, brand new.
Ooh.
Yes, the official release.
All right, so tell me about the first one you got here, what you've got.
So this is our ranch seasoning. I wanted something that was a bit better than the ranch that you traditionally get at the grocery stores. A little healthier, less salty, so today we've made a ranch dip. But it's not just a ranch dip seasoning, you can also put it on chicken, potatoes, casseroles. It is the best ranch seasoning on the market.
Well, let's just make sure
we
confirm
let's just try
those details, shall we?
Pretty good.
Okay, we are off to a phenomenal start. Oh, that is good.
Right?
You're right. So it's like sweet. It's not. Okay, we gotta go to the next one.
So this is our most versatile seasoning to date. This is our all-purpose seasoning. It will replace your salt and pepper shakers. So you can put it on a little broccoli, I personally love to put it on fries, seasoned fries. It'll taste like those fries you get at a steakhouse. You don't know what's on it. It is the secret ingredient. Spice Girls all-purpose seasoning.
And Lily, do you know what my #1 weakness is?
What?
It's fries.
Me too. So. I love French fries.
Here we go. Oh, that's so good. What is in here? So we got...
The secret.
That's right. Oh, it's on the back. No, it's not on the back. It's a secret sauce. I can't tell you.
It's not the official packaging yet, people. It's coming.
Oh my goodness, that's so good because it adds so much flavor to these foods, and it's foods that you may have each and every day, right? So it's nice to change it up like this.
Literally anything.
Oh, so good. All right, what do you got for us here?
Okay, this is one of our most requested blends, our Cajun seasoning. I love it too because a lot of the Cajun spices I was trying in stores were just way too salty. So I wanted something that was better. So today we've made a little Cajun rice, a little andouille sausage, a little shrimp in there too. This is a one-pot dinner you can make any night of the week, and the recipe is up on spicegirls.com right now for it. So this is one of our favorite ways to use it.
I love that. When you look at the different meals here, right? You have like the appetizer when you have company over, then you've got like your beautiful fries and like the main dish. How do you come up with the ideas for the spices? You must be just testing a lot of foods.
We're eating a lot over at Spice Girls headquarters.
Food is probably the main thing. It's just each and every day. What are we eating today? How do we blend it together? But you also do such great work because you give back to the community too.
Yeah. So sometimes we receive extra product, or we receive the wrong product, and we're like, what do we do with this? So we really want to give back. There's a lot of food organizations in Ottawa that are needing support. Well, 1 in 4 people in Ottawa rely on food banks and food organizations to help them get by. So we want to give back. So one organization we visited yesterday was Hijinks, and there's a small little place in Centertown, but they feed over 100 people each day. So we went and we dropped off tons of spices, big thing of cocoa powder to help make some hot chocolate to keep people warm. And yeah, I just love giving back. You know, I'm trying to grow a business, but I'm also trying to support the community and do good.
I love that. I mean, you started this when you were 13?
13! I know, I've been at it for a while.
13! And here you are, though, already with this incredibly successful business. You're coming up with ideas all the time, but you're also giving back to the community. I think it's so amazing what you're doing, and you know
Thank you.
We need more people like you in this world.
Geez.
And now let's go to your top seller because I got to snag a few of these today.
Yes, so the holiday season, this is your holiday secret ingredient. Put it on your turkey, put it on your chicken, put it on your potatoes. It's got lots of flavors of like rosemary, sage, and thyme. It's also great for leftovers. Like my mom makes a killer turkey pot pie with it, and you just add a little tablespoon to it, and it's magic.
Does she? Well, she's getting the nod, but then she's also hiding behind the pillar, but still getting the videotape shot. But she gave you the nod of yes, yes, I do.
Yes, she
it's
does.
So good. And you know, Giving Week has continued throughout Monday, throughout Friday here on our show, and you talk about how you give back to the community as well. And today you actually have a special offer too. So if people are looking to pick up some spices, they can do so knowing that they're in great cause too.
Yes, go online at spicegirls.com, use code CTVOTT at the checkout, and you get 15% off your order.
Oh, I love that. But before that, I gotta have one more fry.
Yeah,
would you like one as well?
I would like one as well. This is my breakfast.
Is this your breakfast? This is mine too. Adam, so Rosie mentioned before. Adam, which one would you like? Go for a fry.
Go for a fry.
No, just one. Just one? Ooh. You know you want another one.
That is so good.
Lily, thank you for coming on the show. And again, congratulations. And we will continue to spice up your life with Spice Girls.
Yes, thanks so much for having me.
And if you have a wonderful idea, you got a chef, a restaurant, an idea, let us know. Email us yourmorningottawa@ctv.ca, and we would love to have you on. Taking a look outside through our Centennial Glass Sky Cam. As Lily mentioned, you know what? It's a little cold out there. They were dropping off some cocoa to make sure everyone's staying nice and cozy this time of year. I think that's the perfect ingredient for today's forecast. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Finding the perfect way to thank a teacher can be a challenge, especially when you're looking for thoughtful gifts that won't break the bank. Joining us today to show us some gift ideas for under $40 is Charlotte Sigmund, lifestyle expert. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Oh, so great to see you.
Great to see you, Melissa.
I love this sparkly set, by the way. You walked in, I was like, oh, she looks gorgeous always.
Thank you so much. I love this holiday bright.
Thank
stunning.
you, yes. Pink and sparkles, what could go wrong?
I know,
the perfect pair.
It's a girly day today.
I love it. Okay, let's talk about some great gift ideas.
Yes.
And these ones won't break the bank. I was actually stunned with these price points. First up, you're taking us to Winners.
Okay, Winners, one of our favorite stores.
Yes,
they
it
have
sure is.
such great finds in store, and the prices are always so good. So at this time of the year, when we're looking for gifts for our children's teachers, and especially if we have younger kids like I know you do, we might have multiple teachers to shop for. That gets expensive. Not if you shop Winners.
Okay.
So I got some great items here. These lovely wrapped soaps. These ones come with a soap dish. They're so cute. These are starting at around $6.99 each. So prices are really, really affordable. And then we've got these great sets of 3 wrapped soaps, already with our ribbon and a tag.
Beautiful.
So, you know, if you have children at home, anything that makes your life easier is a slam dunk. So I love that you can pick up a couple of these for your child's teacher. Winners also has these great ornaments.
Okay, so this is adorable.
Isn't that so cute? I feel like your daughter would love that.
My daughter would love it.
And you can have your kids make a homemade card or a handwritten note and just attach these ornaments to that. The teacher's going to be so happy.
Perfect.
Now, if you have an older child and you want to give something to the teacher, maybe they can use in the classroom. I love that Winners has a great assortment of candles. This one's so cute.
And these are under $10.
Yeah. Great
Which is
price
wild.
points.
Okay.
Lots of different sizes, different price points, but again, everything is so reasonable. This one's got a cute little pop on it if your teacher has a dog at home.
Oh, adorable.
And we've got a diffuser for the classroom.
Ooh,
so we can turn
smart.
this on, have some calming, soothing lights for your teacher to share with all the kids at school.
I love it. Okay, let's move on to HomeSense, another favorite store of mine.
Another one of our very favorite stores. So HomeSense has everything that we need for the home, also great gifts. So I found this adorable woodland creature mug.
It's so cute.
Can you not imagine this on a kindergarten teacher's desk? And then I also picked up some chocolates. They had these at HomeSense too. I thought that really kind of adds an extra special touch to the mug.
Beautiful.
Now, I also saw these really versatile dishes.
I love
Isn't that so cute? So HomeSense had a great assortment of different themes. We had our gingerbread man, our Christmas tree. They had other ones in store too. And I love an item that's multi-use. So think jewelry tray, candy dish.
I was saying even I could do like a little dip in here. Like I make this cream cheese dip in these kind of dishes.
A nice little addition to your charcuterie.
I love it.
Really lovely. And then if you've gotten to know your child's teacher well, that I know a lot of us have, especially with the younger kids, and you know that they like to cook, HomeSense has a great assortment of holiday-themed items for the kitchen in-store. We've got tea towels. We have cute oven mitts. And the thing with this is that you can gift it to them this year. They can put it away after the holidays.
I love
Pull
it.
it out again next year and think fondly of your child.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm
Yes.
also shopping for myself.
I know. I know.
I'm like my teacher or maybe for me.
That's
I don't
right.
know.
One
Just
for
look
you,
good
one
in my
for me.
house. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Giving us some great gift ideas, and some of these under $10, which is a steal of a
That's
deal.
right. That's right.
We'll be wrapping up the show in a few minutes. And again, here's the live look at our sky cam this morning. Temps right now sitting at -20 with the wind chill. Does feel closer to -27.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, Rosie has been on location at the Christmas cheer breakfast all morning long. We're going to head back there one more time before we wrap up the show. Rosie, how's it going?
It's going well, Adam. Will. We're doing really well here. Sorry about that earlier, Will. Listen, there's been so many people coming through saying hi. There's a lot of Christmas cheer here at the Christmas cheer breakfast. If you can, there's still time to donate. You can go to ChristmasCheerOttawa.com. The website is up, it's live. You can donate right up until midnight, December 8th. This has been a phenomenal event here at the Infinity Center. It is sold out, over 600 people here, all to raise money for such a great cause, for 30 charities that supply food to individuals who cannot otherwise afford it. And you can see there, Patty B, Patricia Boll, and Stefan Keys doing a phenomenal job hosting this wonderful event. They're here with CTV News and representing so well. Listen, got to send it back to you guys. Everyone have a great weekend.
All right, we've all been waiting for that total. Unfortunately, they don't have it just quite yet. However, once they get it, we will post it on our website, ctvottawa.ca, so you can head online to find out that grand total of just how much they have raised throughout the morning.
Yeah, so amazing. And again, thanks, Rosie, for being there and providing us all the Christmas cheer throughout the morning. And we hope everyone has a great weekend.
That's right. Have a great weekend, everyone. We'll see you back here Monday morning, bright and early.